you do that, we cannot lose.
We're going inside them. We're going outside them. Inside them and outside them. And when we get them on a run once, we're going to keep them on a run. And we're not going to pass unless our secondary comes up too close. But don't forget, man, we're going to get them on a run. We're going to go.
Let's get it on!
It's time now for high school football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center. By Carol Hill, attorney at law. By Cedar Creek Dental and Lincoln Plaza Shopping Center. By Coleman's Drugstore and Deli, a Health Mart pharmacy. By Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor. By Danville Office Equipment, making work easier. By Durham's Grocery, big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving the community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Pepsi of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports. By Shelter Insurance Agent Sean Slusher. By Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water to our area. By State Farm Agent Jason Todd. By Wyford Realtors, Ford Brothers, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Tonight's game, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall, is available over the air at 102.9 FM, at WPBKFM.com, and on our smartphone apps. You can also listen while watching a video on our YouTube channel. Just search for WPBKFM. And now to the stadium for high school football.
It's Friday Night Lights from Nicholasville, KY. The Lincoln County Patriots have made the short trip to East Jessamine High School for football action tonight. It's the Patriots and the Jaguars live from East Jessamine. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney, Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream. We are set for a big night of football. Lincoln County comes in with a 4-0 record. East Jessamine 2-2 on the season. The Jaguars are coached by second-year head coach Trenton Fields. They are part of Class 5A, and Fields in his second year has done a good job revitalizing this program. They started off 2-0. They dropped their last two. And Lincoln County also, Dustin, coached by a second-year head coach, and Levi Rogers, who finds himself in familiar territory for the second straight year, starting the season 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, very similar it's exact. What we seen last year, Lincoln County started 4-0 before they failed, I believe, Russell County to see their first loss of the season last year. So a big test here. Can Lincoln County get over that hurdle? And, East Jessamine, they're trying to climb the ranks as well. So, all indications sets up for a good one.
East Jessamine leads the all-time series 10-3 against Lincoln County. These two teams last played back in 2022. Lincoln County was victorious on that evening, 42-13. They were district opponents of one another from 1999 to 2002. And Lincoln County, as we mentioned, coming in on a 4-game win streak, looking to push that to 5 games. The last time they had a 5-game winning streak was back in 2018. And the last time the Patriots started 5-0, which they have an opportunity to do here tonight, was all the way back in 1988.
Wow. And that's a long time, and something special to do tonight. And you had that chance last year, and Lincoln County unable to do it. But you've got a lot of the same core back from that same group last year, a new mentality, a new ways. I'm expecting to see a big fight in Lincoln County, maybe that we didn't see in this same situation last season.
Injuries could be a factor for the Patriots as Damon Spiegel looks to still be out. The running back, also Cash Smith, tried to give it a go last week. Looks like he's in street clothes tonight. But never fear the emergence of the senior Reed Curlis, who has found himself as the featured back, Dustin, primarily these last two games, and has took off running with the job, 100-yard rushing in both games and over 150 last week at home in the big win over Danville.
I like what you said in the postgame when speaking to Reed. He talked about being a third-string running back or down, and you mentioned, well, if you're the third string, you're the guy now. And, I mean, back-to-back 100-yard games, Reed is running with a passion. Coach Rogers talked about how he just continues to get stronger as the game goes on, and Reed's the type of kid that he's not going to go down with a shoestring tackle. You've got to go, go, go. Or he's going to go, go, go until you bring him down. And, Reed's been fun to watch over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, two-way player, also leading the team in tackles with 38. Reed Curlis having a special senior year for these Patriots, as are many of these seniors. And I know Coach Rogers is very satisfied with where these boys are at right now, but he has a big opportunity in front of him tonight to run the Patriots to a 5-0 record midway through this season. Sports Director Tim Estes had a chance to catch up with head coach Levi Rogers. You'll hear that next on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Patriots remain undefeated on the season at 4-0 with a huge victory over Danville last week, 35-32. And Coach Rogers, your thoughts on the game? I know it was exciting. I know that there's things that you saw that you needed to work on, but a win is a win over a quality Danville team. Talk about your thoughts on the victory.
Yeah, it was a really good win for us. Anytime we can beat Danville's a good win for us. Back and forth ball game. So we had some mistakes in there, but like I mentioned earlier, I was glad to see our kids battle back. That's something that we've kind of been putting on them and throwing at them in different situations in practice. But finally, to get we were able to get that situation in a game, and our kids fought back. So I was happy to see that.
Lincoln County won the football game last week 35-32 over Danville. And Coach, let's talk a little bit about how the game went. You got on top first, 7-0. Danville came back and scored, made it 7-7. You go on top 14-7. They scored 14-14. It's back and forth. And for the first couple of series, it was exactly what you thought, with a healthy dose of the Mukes kid running the football, and he's an athlete.
Yeah, offenses were winning early on both sides of the ball. And then, like you mentioned, we were having trouble with number 6, the Mukes kid. He was kind of running wild on us there. They were feeding him. They were doing a good job of blocking us up and getting some leverage on us on some plays and some things like that. So give those guys credit. But the biggest thing was it was a back and forth game. Not a lot of defense played, but we were able to make the plays to come out with the win.
Coach, you actually led at halftime 21-20. They missed their extra point. Kind of could see a game like this coming down to that with an extra point here or there, and it did play in the final score of the game. But how did you feel at halftime, and what were some of the adjustments and things that you all talked about?
Yeah, really wild second quarter there. I think there was 3 or 4 touchdowns in a matter of a couple minutes there between the two teams. So really wild second quarter, but we went into half with the lead. I wanted to just calm our guys down. The emotions were really high, big, rival game there. So we just calmed them down. We went over some adjustments on some things, some shifts and some motions they were getting some leverage on, and we were able to shore up a little bit, do a little bit better in the second half. But we still gave up way too many big plays in that game, which isn't very characteristic of our defense. So, we've been focused on that all week in practice, see if we can't get that thing cleaned up this week.
Head coach Levi Rogers joins us on the Lincoln County Health Department pregame show before the Patriots get ready to take on East Jessamine. Yeah, you talk about a wild second quarter, back-to-back 68-yard touchdown passes, one from Tucker Foster to Bob Floyd, and then they came back and scored on a 68-yard touchdown pass, and you led 21-20 at the half, and we talked about that. Coach, you came out in the second half and actually got up by 8 points, 28-20. Then they came back and scored. The extra point was no good. And then they actually took the lead. They were leading 32-28. And then you had a beautiful drive to where you marched it right down. And like you said this morning, you didn't want to give them any time on the clock. Let's talk about that final drive.
Yeah, it was, go behind my big guys. We were going to run the football, because we wanted to score with no time left on the clock. With the way Danville was scored on big plays, we didn't, we wanted to limit the chances as much as we could. So it was definitely score, but score with as little time as possible. Those are some situations that we practice, and the guys were able to go out there, were able to execute it. We were able to run the football for the most part to get down the field, and then some big-time pass plays, big-time decisions from our quarterback. And Clay Pendergraft was able to get open in the back of the end zone for the winning touchdown there.
Yeah, with 24 seconds remaining, and Coach, you tried to hit that play a few times earlier in the game, you said, and the tight end, you saw something where maybe he wasn't being covered, and he found him open in the back of the end zone. In those last couple of timeouts before you were getting ready to score that final touchdown, did you, again, just try to say, stay in the moment, calm down, let's run the plays that we know how to play, and then it worked out well for you?
Yeah, it was. There wasn't a whole lot of we're going to do this big adjustment. It was getting everybody calm, getting everybody on the same page, focus on doing your job rather than trying to do too much kind of thing. And it wasn't just all coaches in there. Like I've mentioned before, we got great senior leadership, so there was some guys taking some ownership of that huddle as well. Not just seniors, juniors are in there too. I know I've seen Tucker and Clay. Where everybody's kind of calming each other down and staying focused there. So that was really good to see. And then the execution was, it's just like they practice. So it was good for them to, have that in live game action.
Yeah, and it was 24 seconds remaining. You did have to kick off to Danville, but they couldn't get anything going. Coach, let's talk about some individual accolades from last week. Reed Curlis and Bryce Bob Floyd were both co-players of the game. Reed Curlis, 23 rushes, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The 34-yard touchdown was just an awesome run with running over people. Bryce Bob Floyd had 4 catches, 105 yards, and then 1 touchdown, and then your
running hard all night long. Can't say enough about Reed. He does everything for us, and he's one of those leaders that I'm talking about. So he had a big Tucker's been as solid, as you can be, running the football, throwing the football. He took a beating the other night, and just kept getting up, kept running the ball, kept leading the team. So I can't say enough about Tucker either. There's other guys that were in there doing the work. I got to throw the offensive line out there. We won't name them individually, but, they're the reason why we're winning football games. So.
Yeah, and you also mentioned Ironman football with Reed Curlis also leading the team in tackling. He's a starting running back and also inside linebacker. How often does that happen?
Yeah, it's a lot. That just lets you know how important that he is because, the middle linebackers –
points, and this is a game that the extra points really came into play because Danville's kicker was lacking in that, barely made it over the goal when he did kick them, and then forced them to go for 2. But Brody's always solid.
Yeah, he is. Brody Baker, I think he's missed 1 attempt on the year as far as extra points. The rest of it, he's been my little trio there. They do a good job, and when we're out here practicing, we see it every single day. The extra points. When we work extra points, we tell Brody we need 5 for 5, and really nobody watches because it's 5 kicks and they're in there. So we're happy to have Brody.
I'm glad you brought that up because 2 of the snaps had to be brought down and placed, and the last one for the 35 points, he had 1 step to kick it, and he still made it. So a shout out to that group getting the ball down.
Yeah, Brendan Hazlett's the one back there. Johnny got a little shoulder dinged up, so those snaps were going a little wild in the second half. But good job by Brendan. There was 2 of them that were high, getting them down. But, Brendan's as smooth as anybody we got. So, when we're back there and it's kind of panic situation, there's one guy that moves at one speed, and that's Brennan. It's good to have him.
Shout out to that group because folks don't know how hard they practice together for Johnny and Brennan and Brody to come on and make that. Lincoln County gets the victory, 35-32 over Danville. And when we return on the Lincoln County Health Department pregame show, we're going to be talking about East Jessamine, tonight's opponent. We return after this on WPBK FM 102.9.
You are listening to WPBK FM, Crab Orchard, Stanford, 102.9 FM. I am Eric Ralston from PBK Bank, your community bank. PBK Bank is a proud sponsor of this hour of community radio on WPBK FM and online at WPBKFM.com.
Join the Danville-Boyle County Humane Society and Bob Allen Motor Mall for Whiskers and Wits. Laugh for a Cause on Saturday, October 11th. Host Maria Montgomery will MC an unforgettable evening of comedy, generosity, and compassion. There will be an online auction with incredible prizes and guest appearances from some four-legged friends. Plus, enjoy popcorn and drinks with fellow animal lovers. All proceeds benefit the Danville-Boyle County Humane Society. For tickets, call 859-238-1117 or visit dbchs.org.
Oh, pests don't belong in your home or business. And with Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, they don't stand a chance. Family owned and serving South Central Kentucky, including Harrodsburg and Danville, Guardian brings over 85 years of combined experience to every job. You know, since 1983, they've been protecting homes and businesses with expert inspections, treatments of all types, and customized preventive programs designed to keep your property pest-free. Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care. Guarding your home, business, and the environment. Call today and take back your space.
Our live audio stream is available at WPBKFM.com. We also have Listen Live apps for both Apple and Android devices. Take us with you wherever you go. WPBK-FM 102.9.
Vaccines protect our children from serious diseases like measles, mumps, and whooping cough. They're safe, effective, and help keep our whole community healthy. The Lincoln County Health Department encourages parents to keep kids and teens up to date on their immunizations, especially before the school year begins. Call 606-365-3106 to schedule your child's vaccination today. This message is brought to you by the Lincoln County Health Department, working together for a healthier community.
The Urban Real Estate Group has joined forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs. With real estate offices now in 6 central and southeastern Kentucky locations. Whether you're looking to sell or buy a home, farm, or commercial property, remember Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, give us a call at 859-792-2521. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Health Department pregame show continues with head coach Levi Rogers. The Patriots are back in Nicholasville tonight. The thing about it is, next year, East Jessamine and West Jessamine will have to come to Lincoln County. So tonight they've been here twice. Next year they'll get to come to Lincoln County twice. And East Jessamine, coach, they're 2-2 on the season. Got a couple of nice wins. They've lost the last two that they've played. They have rushed for 393 yards and passed for 769. Talk a little about the East Jessamine Jaguars.
They're explosive on offense, balanced offense. They run it, throw it. They're almost 50% there on the percentages. So good balanced offense, got good size up front, got a good quarterback that knows where to go with the ball, and then some good athletes that he throws it to. Number 4, number 23 both stand out to me. 23 is extremely fast. They'll get it to him quick and let him do some, work after the catch there. And 4 runs a lot of screens for you, but you got to be careful with 4 because he's ran by about everybody on every film that I've watched too. So we got to make sure we know where they're at. We got to make sure that we're able to stop the run, read our keys on defense there because the quarterback, and their offensive staff over there does a good job. And then on the defensive side, they give you some different looks. They give you a 4-man front, a little bit of 3-3 stack that they'll bring some pressure out of. So I expect to see both defenses. They've played it in both films that we have. So overall, good football team, 5A, another 5A football team that's going to have some athletes. So we got to be ready to go tonight.
Bryce Bentley is their quarterback. He's 54 out of 89 for 727 yards, 9 touchdowns, and only 1 interception, which shows me that he's completing a good number, but also a high percentage of completions, averaging 181 yards a game. And, Coach, that 1 interception stands out to me.
Yeah, he takes care of the football. I mean, the kid's smart with the ball, and like I said, the coaches do a good job of designing plays to where it's kind of get the ball to the first read kind of thing, usually especially on those quicker routes. Or they do really good job on the little tunnel screens too, which we struggled with last week. So we got to make sure that's cleaned up for tonight.
The 2 receivers you're talking about, number 4 is Brady Cummins, 21 receptions, 250 on the yardage and 5 touchdowns. And then Derek Morton is number 23, the speedster. He also has 21 catches, 244 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Like you mentioned, do they try to hit them with some short passes and get them open and let them run? Will they go down the field, medium-type passes? What do they like to do?
23s mainly. It's get it to him quick, whether it's hitches, slants. They'll hit him on some flat routes and some routes out of the back. He comes out of the backfield sometimes. So you got to be aware of where 23 is. They kind of move him around. And then for 4, like I said, they'll throw screens to him. They throw, quick game to him, hitches, slants. And then he'll try to, some hitch and goes or beat you over the top. He's got a little speed to him. So they can, throw the ball all the way around the field. The quarterback's got the arm that's capable of throwing it deep, throwing it short, getting it out quick. So like I said, we got to be able to cover the whole field tonight on defense.
And, Coach, when they do run the football, Jacob Wright, number 0, has 60 rushes for 355 yards and 6 touchdowns. What makes him effective?
I just think he runs hard. That's what stands out to me on film. The kid breaks tackles. The run game's not real advanced. I mean, it seems like they run 3 or 4 run plays, but it's more of like a box thing. If they have the box count to block you up, then they'll hand it off in there. And like I said, the kid breaks tackles. So we got to get multiple hats to the ball because he's hard to bring down with just one guy.
The Lincoln County Health Department pregame show continues. It's Lincoln County taking on East Jessamine tonight. We've talked offense. When we return, we'll talk about the East Jessamine defense on WPBK FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
At Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their #1 priority. Here's why the community loves them.
Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore delivers my medicine right to my door, free of charge. One call and they're on the way.
But I can't make it to them. They come to me. That's true care.
With a car full of kids, their drive-through is a lifesaver, fast, convenient, and hassle-free.
It's clear why Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore is a community. Comes first.
We're continuing a long tradition of service to this area. From WRSL AM in 1961 to WPBK FM today, we are entertaining and informing.
And this is Cal Smith, broadcasting everything in the public interest that we possibly can.
It's a family tradition. WPBK FM 102.9.
While so many of us ask big questions about what happens when we die, we often forget to ask questions that will capture the way that we lived. Take time to think about the type of funeral services that you would want. Traditional? Celebratory? Will the service reflect your unique interests and personality? Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and let funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes assist you in pre-planning your funeral service today. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
To communicate more effectively and become more transparent with our customers, Stanford Waterworks has developed our own free advisory app. Here are some advisories to look for: construction and maintenance activities, boil WW Advisory, Stanford Water Works, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Our final segment continues with head coach Levi Rogers on the Lincoln County Health Department pregame show. We've talked offense. Coach has talked defense now. You mentioned some players this morning that really stood out to you. A big kid by the name of Preston Hibbard wears number 10. A lot of these young players, too, some sophomores and juniors there. What makes them effective on defense, and what do they like to do?
They get to the football well. That's one thing I've noticed. They got some big kids on the defensive line. I think some of those offensive and you mentioned kind of flying around everywhere. So they just do a good job. I mean, they get to the football. They'll show you a 4 down, kind of base out of the 4-4, and then they kind of go 3-3 stack and bring some pressure out of that stuff. So we got to be ready and make sure we understand what kind of defense they're in.
We talked earlier in the season that there's not going to be very many teams we go up against that our line is not bigger than. Is that the case again tonight? Our offensive line taking on their defensive line. And we've really been hyping those kids up because they've been doing a great job.
Yeah, I don't know if we've always had the biggest line, but I just like our line is, we're older, we're stronger, and, I just like the way we've been getting after people. And it'll be the same way tonight. East Jessamine's got some really good-sized kids. They'll probably be bigger than us overall. Estill County West, all of them were bigger than us. But, bigger, smaller, I still challenge my offensive linemen, and they understand that they've not always been the biggest guys, but they've played a lot of varsity football, and we kind of lean on that, and we definitely lean on them. So we're going to do the same thing tonight.
So, Coach, you mentioned they do a couple different things. You said like a 4-4, and then they'll do a different look at you as well, too. Do you go into a game thinking, all right, if they're in this set, then we need to run this, if they're in this set, or do you try to do you say, look, we're going to watch for this particular play against this set, or do you just try to be ready for both?
We kind of prepare for both, and our, especially our run game, we're kind of assignment based, so it's not really based on what the defense is in. It's assignment gap down backer kind of thing to where it does. If you got a guy there, you take him. If not, we go on down to the linebacker kind of thing. So, that's kind of assignment based. But yeah, as far as our offensive staff, we definitely got some things that we think will work better against a 4-man and a 3-man, and so that's always good if you can get out there. That's part of the no huddle thing we've been doing this year is, we can line up and see what they give us and then try to get us, get into the best play call. So that's kind of the way we go about it, but at the same time, it's high school football. It's line up, it's do your job, low man wins, that kind of thing. So we think of it that way as well.
I love those terms, gap on, over, backside. I mean, how many times we used to say that all the time. Coach, the keys to the game tonight on the Lincoln County Health Department pregame show for Lincoln County to continue to be undefeated against a good East Jessamine team tonight. What are your thoughts on keys to the game?
Protecting the football. That's one thing. We got a turnover last week, they're late at the end, but we were losing the turnover battle. And in high school football, when these teams are pretty close and evenly matched, it's who takes care of the ball and who don't in most times. So that's a big key tonight. Win the turnover battle. And then obviously we just laughed about it a second ago, but with 23 and 4 and those type of athletes out there, open field tackling is going to be a big deal.
It's always big. Those are the thoughts of head coach Levi Rogers. Lincoln County getting ready to take on East Jessamine in Nicholasville tonight. You've been listening to the Lincoln County Health Department pregame show on WPBK FM 102.9. Kickoff comes up shortly on WPBK FM.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
News is everywhere, but what can you believe? You can believe a trusted friend who takes the time and effort to investigate a subject and gives you a succinct report about it. That's what you get when you read the news at LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. An honest and concise report. It's local and trustworthy. For local news, go to LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. It's easy to remember. LincolnCountyDailyNews.com.
WPBK-FM is a successor to WRSL-AM and WRSL-FM.
Stereo Country 96 and Plowell Jones with you.
We're continuing a long tradition of service to this area.
And this is Cal Smith broadcasting everything in the public interest that we possibly can.
It's a family tradition. WPBK-FM 102.9.
It's back to school season, and there's one checklist item you can't afford to miss: an eye exam. Dr. Tanner Lay at Central Kentucky Family Vision in Stanford wants to remind parents that clear vision is key to classroom success. From reading the board to focusing on homework, a simple eye exam can make a big difference, because vision is more than sight. It's confidence in the classroom. Call today to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam. Central Kentucky Family Vision, caring for your family, one pair of eyes at a time.
Are you looking for an ag loan, perhaps to buy farmland, farm machinery, or livestock? My name is Stanley Burris, loan officer with PBK Bank. If you're looking for an ag lender and want to be part of a great community, I am here to help. Most of my fellow loan officers at PBK Bank also have experience in ag lending, and some raise cattle as I do. We understand the risks and rewards of farming. We will make every effort to find you the right loan and guide you through the entire process. There is no better place to raise a family than on a Kentucky farm. Stop by and see me, Stanley Burris, at the Houstonville office of PBK Bank. NMLS number 668032, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Counting you down the tip-off here from East Jessamine High School, the Patriots and the Jaguars, just over 8 minutes away from kickoff. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney, Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream tonight. Patriots on the road this week, the second trip to Jessamine County this year. They defeated West Jessamine 2 weeks ago right here in Nicholasville with that early start time, Dustin, and tonight a rare regular start time for Lincoln County this year, 7:30 kickoff against East Jessamine, a team they played 13 times throughout their history, not had a lot of success against them. East Jessamine 10-3 all-time against Lincoln County. But Lincoln County looks to right that ship tonight. They come in 4-0, East Jessamine 2-2. Dustin, let's take a look at some stats here as we count you down the tip-off. The passing game for Lincoln County has done well this year. Tucker Foster, 55% completion rate, 534 yards, 5 passing touchdowns. And Tucker, Dustin, is what you really love to have, and you see a lot in college football, even more in the NFL now, and especially in high school. He's that dual threat that you just love to have back there at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to watch him at all times. If you sit there and let him throw the ball around. Last time he was in Nicholasville, him and Johnny Atkins seemed like they were going to throw and catch everything in around. But then you put pressure and you leave running lanes. He's very capable of running the football. We've seen him take it 30, 40 yards for a touchdown already this season. So very capable, as you mentioned, not only a good thrower but a good runner.
On the ground, Reed Curlis leading the team in rushing after those 2 big weeks in a row. Reed with 300 yards rushing on the year, 5 yards per carry, 3 rushing touchdowns. Damon Spiegel, a back that this team has missed, still working through that ankle injury he suffered a few weeks ago. Damon, 246 yards, also 5 yards per carry, 4 rushing touchdowns. Then Tucker Foster, as we just mentioned, 245 yards, also 5 yards a carry, 7 TDs. And I bring those yards per carry up because as I was looking through this today, I think that says a whole lot about this offensive line. Every running back you look at in terms of the ones who have had the bulk of the carries, Curlis, Spiegel, Foster, and then you throw in Cash Smith, who also has 170 yards, has not got to play a lot due to injury, averaging 8 yards per carry. You got 4 backs with double-digit carries, all averaging over 5 yards per carry. That says a whole lot about that offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, you got to find the common denominator in all that, and it is the offensive line. This is a line that Lincoln County has been watching grow up over several years. You've got 3 or 4 that's been playing since a freshman for this team, and you heard Coach Rogers in the pregame. They're older, they're stronger, they're smarter, and it's paying off for Lincoln County, and that's why you're seeing that success, as you mentioned.
Also, you could see Drake Willoughby and Bryson Mullins in the backfield. And, we've not seen him much this year, but throughout his career, we've also seen Bob Floyd. So this team has a lot of options at halfback all of them have done a good job in their opportunities this year. Receiving-wise, Bob Floyd leads the team, 18 catches, 274 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And then Johnny Atkins, 11 catches, 140 yards. And then you got to take a look at the tight end. They've not thrown his way a lot. He has shown that he's capable, and that's Clay Pendergraft. And last week may have come up with the catch of the season with the game winner against Danville with 24 seconds left in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, I was able just to sit back and watch that game, and somebody I know predicted that one coming up. But, a good throw by Tucker Foster, a huge catch by Clay Pendergraft right in the back of the end zone. That catches the big ones. That's what's important, and a big body, 6'5"-ish, somewhere in that range. Very capable, very athletic, physical tight end for this Lincoln County team. And, he's only going to get better, not only as the season goes on, but as his career goes on.
Just a junior as Pendergraft. Also could see Brennan Hazlett at that tight end, H-back spot. Justin Mounts has been in there on the blocking formations in that spot, done a good job last week on that final drive. A lot of different options and weapons for the offense. Defensive-wise, Reed Curlis leads the team with 38 tackles. Tucker Julian, TJ, 32, second on the team. Tucker Foster back there at safety, third on the team with 28. Clay Pendergraft, 25 tackles. Tackles for a loss, that's Justin Mounts leading the way, 4 tackles for a loss. And then Clay Pendergraft leads the team in sacks with 1 sack. But the big story with his defense, 2 big numbers stand out when you take a look at it. Rushing yards allowed per game, only giving up 85 a game. And then the turnover battle, 3 fumble recoveries and 6 interceptions by 5 different Patriots so far this season.
Yeah, ball hawking is what it is. Very stingy defense. And
just 3 minutes away. It's the Patriots and the Jaguars on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district serving over 3,000 students. Our district is home to 5 elementary schools, a middle school, a high school, and a technology center. Providing our students with a high level of education is our primary goal. We've recently focused on investing in our staff by providing more workplace incentives that will help us retain and recruit the best teachers and support staff to serve our students. Visit our website, lincoln.kyschools.us, to become part of this forward-moving school district.
Forward. Walk on the Wilderness Road. Come help us celebrate the 250th anniversary of the founding of Stamford in 2025. Support all sports in Lincoln County. Let's go, Pates.
The kickoff is next. Tonight's game presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall. It's also brought to you by AGE Engineering. Engineering Kentucky's future. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Builder's Supply, your do-it-best center. By Carol Hill, attorney at law. By Cedar Creek Dental and Lincoln Plaza Shopping Center. Drugstore and Deli, a Health Mart Pharmacy. By Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor. By Danville Office Equipment, making work easier. By Durham's Grocery, big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Ephraim McDowell. Your health is their priority. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Intercounty Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. By Michaela King, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent. By Lincoln County Animal Shelter, give the gift of love, laughter, and a brighter future for pets in need. By Sonia Bratcher, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Clerk Nancy Jackson. Nancy Jackson urges everyone to keep your taxes in Lincoln County. By Lincoln County Health Department, providing clinical, environmental services, and community education, building a stronger community. By Lincoln County Public Library, your gateway to learning. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving the community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Pepsi of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports. By Shelter Insurance Agent Sean Slusher. By Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water to our area. By State Farm Agent Jason Todd. By Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers. The kickoff of tonight's game up next on WPBK FM, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
We are set for kickoff here in Nicholasville, KY. Friday Night Lights from East Jessamine High School. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. Dustin, give us an update on the coin toss.
Yeah, absolutely. East Jessamine won the coin toss and deferred to the second half. So Lincoln County will be receiving first, as now they're going to switch sides of the field. Going left or right on the radio dial will be the Patriots.
Patriots in their road, all-white uniforms, trimmed in red with red numerals, the block, red L on the helmets. East Jessamine all blue with the white helmets and Jags inscripted on the helmet. Lincoln County will send Bob Floyd back deep to receive this Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff as we are ready for high school football action. Jags will be kicking right to left on your radio dial. As we mentioned, Lincoln County without some normal people tonight. Spiegel's out. Cash Smith will be out. And we're ready to roll. Kickoff is a squib kick. Pops up and picked up at the 30 by Reed Curlis. Cuts it up the field. Seam opens up. He's to midfield inside East Jessamine territory to the 46-yard line. Reed Curlis with a big special teams play.
And Reed, he's been all over the field as of lately, and you've seen it right there. Picked up the squib kick and took it, and maybe one or two man to beat. He was running. Hey, I want to let you know this first quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Lincoln County Board of Education, where every student, every classroom, every day, college, career, and citizenship ready.
Junior Tucker Foster will start at quarterback. He'll open from the gun. One receiver set each way. Reed Curlis in the backfield. He'll go in motion toward the Lincoln County sideline. We got our whistle on the far side of the field. Just underway here at East Jessamine. Reed Curlis returns the opening kickoff to the East Jessamine 45-yard line. It's like an equipment malfunction here on East Jessamine. They're going to get that fixed, and then we'll be ready for the Lincoln County's first play of the game.
Interested to see Lincoln County good field position on this opening drive due to the big return from Curlis. See if they're going to be a ground attacker on this opening drive to try to find the end zone or let Tucker Foster air it out.
Now they're motioning toward the box. Some confusion here as we're just underway. I think they have too much time on the clock's the problem. They got 14:54 on the clock. Should be 11:54. Now they got it fixed. 15-minute quarters, why not?
Hey, NFL, college, why not high school?
They got it fixed, and Foster will set up from the gun. Ball is set at the East Jessamine 45. Curlis goes in motion. Foster pump fakes to Curlis. Looks deep and underthrew his man. It was Johnny Atkins, double coverage. Wise decision from Foster to throw it away.
Yeah, trying to set up that double play or double pump fake, double route there and get Johnny going deep. And, East Jessamine had that covered up nice.
Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. 11:48 to play in this opening quarter. Patriots have it inside East Jessamine territory. Foster will stay in the gun. Atkins and Floyd split out. Mullins goes in motion. Inside give to Curlis. Breaks the tackle. Pushes forward and up to the 40. He'll pick up 6. Reed Curlis with a 6-yard run to set up third down and a long 4 for the Patriot offense.
That's where it hurt to throw an incompletion on first down at least. You set up second long, but a 5-yard run by Curlis. Now you're setting up and you're in 4-down territory for Lincoln County.
3rd and 4. Foster stays in the gun. When we blow things dead once again. Referee is coming over to talk to the East Jessamine sideline for the second time. They're going to
be over the music that was playing.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dustin. They've asked them to stop playing the music in between plays. So 11-14. And Foster will take the snap. Rose left, looks to throw. In the flats, got a man caught. Bob Floyd. That'll be enough for a Bluegrass Drugstore first down. Pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So a big catch from Bob, and that'll move the chains for Lincoln County. Hurry up offense. Tucker quickly to the line from the gun. Hands it off to Curlis. He's wrapped up and brought down right inside the 30 at the 29. Picks up a couple hard yards there. Foster quickly back up to the line of scrimmage as they all turn and look toward the sideline from the play call from Coach Levi Rogers. Curlis in the backfield with Foster. Mullins comes in motion. Fakes it to Mullins. Back to pass. Has time wide open. Reed Curlis caught at the 12. Hit at the 10 and tackled there. But another big play from the offense. A 20-yard, check that 18-yard reception for Curlis on a wheel route. And that's a Bluegrass Drugstore first down. Lincoln County has it 1st and 10 on the 11.
He was wide open. What a play call.
Hand off to Curlis. Tries the left side. Up the middle. Inside the 5 and brought down right near the 4-yard line. 7 more yards for Reed on that first down carry. And we have a injured Jaguar down on the field. We'll take a quick break. 10:06 to play opening quarter. Patriots in business on WPBK FM 102.9.
Dr. Powell, the community's trusted dentist since 2014, offers a comprehensive dental care with a touch of luxury. In his state-of-the-art facility, you can get a crown in a day, brighten your smile with in-office whitening, or even indulge in lip filler or anti-aging treatments with Jabot. Open Monday to Thursday from 7 to 5, gladly accepting new patients with most major insurances. To schedule your appointment, give us a ring at 606-282-4607. Cedar Creek Dental, creating smiles that last a lifetime.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah. So good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Foster on the quarterback sneak. He's in. Touchdown. Tucker Foster from 1 yard out puts Lincoln County on the board with 9:35 to play here in this first quarter. 6-0 with the Cedar Creek Dental TD.
Tucker, as soon as you get it that close, Reed Curlis was the main back to get him to that 1 yard line. And once you're that close, you just run your quarterback behind the bigs and just allow him to plow it in.
Brody Baker on for the extra point attempt. Johnny Atkins, the snapper. Brennan Hazlett will do the holding duties. Good snap. It's down. Kick is on the way. It's good, but a penalty flag has been thrown, and it's going to be a legal procedure on Lincoln County. So that'll back Baker up 5 yards, and he'll get a redo.
Baker's leg, it's 5 more yards isn't going to hurt as far as distance goes.
So Baker will try it again, this time from the 7 yard line. He'll put the ball at the 15. The hold is down. Kick is on the way. End over end, down the middle. It's good, or no good. Look good from here. Plenty of leg, but it sails and misses, and Lincoln County's lead will stand at 6.
Difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that
insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Patriots will kick off after the Tucker Foster 1-yard touchdown run. Brody Baker with the Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff, kicking left to right on your radio dial. Kicks a high booming kick, fielded at the 10-yard line by East Jessamine. Good pursuit by Lincoln County, and they're going to wrap him up at the 29-yard line. Actually, they'll move him out to the 30, and that's where East Jessamine will start on offense. A good return for the Jags. That was Brady Cummins on the return.
That's one of the few times we've seen Lincoln County try to kick it deep there. Usually it's the pooch kick high and away. Number 1, Eli Roberts, out with injury right now. Don't have that weapon that we've seen early in the season.
Bryce Bentley, the junior quarterback for the Jaguars, 727 yards passing on the season, completing 61% of his passes, 9 touchdowns against only 1 interception.
East Jessamine a 50-50 as far as run-pass ratio goes.
Jacob Wright will be the halfback. Pistol formation, 2 receivers each way. Bentley fakes it to right, has a man out in the flats. It's caught out past the 40 to the 47 before he's pushed out of bounds. Complete to Preston Hibbard. Just a little quick hitch out in the flats. That'll move the chains for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 from their own 47.
In games that I believe East Jessamine is through for over 200 yards is where they found victory.
Bentley stays in that pistol formation, 3 receivers to the far side, and Pendergraft has jumped out early for Lincoln County. Encroachment penalty will move the ball 5 yards. 8:50 left in the first quarter. The Patriots leading 6-0 on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Hibbard in the backfield also now with Jacob Wright alongside Bentley. 2-back formation from the gun. 2 receivers to the far side. Shotgun snap, a little quick screen, and it'll fall incomplete. Willoughby in coverage. They never blew the whistle. That was a forward pass. We had a good look at it, but Dustin sort of acting like they thought it could have been a backward pass. No whistle blown. Willoughby pursued it out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it.
They might know.
They're going to push it back. They're going to say that was a lateral.
I don't necessarily agree. I mean, it works out in Lincoln's favor, but it...
Yeah, we'll take the loss of 3, but I'm with you. It looked like a forward pass from...
It definitely did.
So the lateral goes out of bounds, and the Jaguars will lose 2 yards and set up 2nd down and 8 now. They'll keep it in the pistol. Bentley with right behind him. Fakes it to right, play action. Quick pass over on the Lincoln sidelines to an open receiver, and he's got daylight in front of him. Up to the 20, 1 man to beat. Floyd in pursuit. He can't catch him. That's a touchdown pass. 53-yard touchdown pass to Brady Cummins. Just a little quick screen, and Cummins did the rest. But we have a penalty flag behind the play, and it's going to come back, holding on East Jessamine. Cummins showed some speed there, Dustin.
He was bursting out of there, and just a little, and a low throw even at that.
Flag was thrown all the way back at the 41. So the penalty will be holding on East Jessamine.
Maybe that's why he was able to sneak through there. And so basically it's scratched.
So the holding penalty was at the 40, so they'll mark it at the 50. It'll stay 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 for the Jaguars after the holding penalty calls back the 53-yard touchdown pass.
It's been an odd series so far. You've had the lateral pass, touchdown brought back.
Bentley, pistol formation right in the backfield with him. Fakes it to right, back in the pocket, sets up, throws, and complete again to Cummins. They'll have the first up at the 41-yard line, and forward progress stopped there.
Yeah, right now, the offensive line for East Jessamine has given Bryce Bentley time to throw, and he's a taller quarterback, able to look for his receivers. And you've seen he's been accurate so far. Some nice little hitch routes, some screen routes, and it's it's set up good offense so far on this opening drive for East Jessamine.
1st and 10. Jaguars, after that completion, they'll mark it at the 41-yard line. Bentley with 2 backs in the backfield with him. Wright and Hibbert. Shotgun snap. Rose left, shovel pass, and read perfectly. And brought down by Sean Brown right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a yard on the play, but that was sniffed out immediately.
Picks up 1. 2nd and 9, 7:41 left in this opening quarter. Lincoln County leading 6-0. They marched down and scored on their opening drive. Now the Jaguars have it inside Patriot territory. Ball mark, nose of the football inside the Patriot 40. One back in the backfield with Bentley. He'll go from the pistol. Looks right, now back left, sets up the screen. Good job by Lincoln County's Pendergraft to slow him up. Ball's on the ground. It's loose. It looks like East Jessamine jumped on it. We'll see. They did. The Jaguars able to get back on it. And now some extracurricular activity and a personal foul going to come against Lincoln County here. Looks like Willoughby got involved. See, maybe offsetting, but definitely going to be on Lincoln. They are going to call it on both. You like to see that because Willoughby looked like the second man in, and they're the ones that usually get caught. So offsetting penalties will neutralize the personal foul.
Yeah, Willoughby definitely had the most of it, that's for certain. And you're right, usually the second man is the one that...
The fumble did cause East Jessamine to lose some yards after that completion. It's back placed at the 40 again.
Should be 3rd down, isn't it?
Should be 3rd and 9. They've yet to move the chains. And here comes another penalty flag thrown in the East Jessamine backfield. A sloppy start here in Nicholasville. Numerous stoppages from the referees and penalty flags. And you're correct, they still not moved that number to 3. It should be 3rd down. That was a live play there on the fumble. I think this penalty is just going to be a sideline warning on East Jessamine.
Yeah, of course, East Jessamine.
They still not. There we go. We finally got 3rd. We're having some trouble here with the mechanics of this football game. 3rd down and 9.
It's almost like everybody's been on vacation the last 2 weeks.
6:50 left in the first. Pistol formation for Bentley. Right behind him. He'll give it to Wright. He tries the middle. A good hole opens up. He's going to be short of the first, but only by a yard. It'll be 4th and 1. Shout out to the Bakers watching at home tonight. Frank Horton.
So big 2 yards here. Can Lincoln County stiffen up? They're going to call it 4th and 2 at the 32-yard line. A stop here would be huge for this Lincoln County defense.
Haley Stevens tuned in with her family. 4th down and a long 1, a short 2. Big opportunity for the D. Marked on the 33. Bentley goes under center. Turns and gives it to Wright. Hitting the backfield and drops.
He didn't.
He's going to be short. Pendergraft, first one in there. Slowed him up, and the defense looks like they made a stand, Dustin.
Yeah. Needed 2 yards. I don't know that he really got 1.
Like, was it Johnny Atkins that finished him off there?
I didn't see.
Yeah, I think so. Looked like Johnny Atkins. Oh, TJ was near that play, but Pendergraft blew it up, got in the backfield, and the Patriots make a 4th down stand to get it back for the offense.
There you go, Patriots. That's the defense. Bend but don't break. Nice.
They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 33 after the 4th down stand. Foster will go from the gun, trips to the far side. Curlis in the backfield with him. He'll give it to Curlis on the dive. Good blocking up front. Reed able to churn out 2 yards. 5:44 left in this first quarter. After this game, we'll name our guardian exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care player of the game. Post-game interviews with Dustin Oney. Dustin, glad to have you back this week. Woods Adams filled in. He did as good as he could do.
Hey, Woods Adams, a big thank you to Woods. Julian
helped us out last week.
And I appreciate those guys. But glad to be back.
Took 2 men to do your job. 2nd down and 8. Foster keeps it in the gun. Mullins in motion. Fakes it to Curlis. Rose left. Looks long, has Pendergraft, jump ball caught. Big Chuck at the 30, inside the 25 to the 22. The jump ball. Pendergraft went up top and pulled it in for a big gainer for the Patriots.
42 yards.
Big Chuck making plays again this week, the junior tight end. And as you mentioned in the pregame, there's where that big 6'5" frame comes in handy.
I mean, he just threw it up like a lob and just let him go get it. That's that body frame coming in. Nice hands.
1st and 10, Bluegrass Drugstore, first down. Quickly to the line goes Foster. Has a man in motion, hits Bob Floyd on the bubble. Bob cuts upfield inside the 10. Big gainer for Floyd down to the 9-yard line. 14 more yards on the bubble pass. Or, excuse me, the pop pass. That's a play they've not. Call it, Dustin. They'll have it 1st and goal now at the 9.
It looked in rhythm as well.
Foster inside, give to Curlis inside the 5. Walks in for 6. Touchdown, Reed Curlis. 9-yard run with 4:26 to play here in this first quarter.
Reed Curlis, as soon as he got past the initial line of scrimmage, he was gone.
Cedar Creek Dental TD makes it 12-0. Extra point pending. Baker on to attempt the extra point. Mike Taylor said he's glad to have Dustin Oney back. Woods did decent at best. Hazlett will get the hold down. Baker's kick is on the way. And this time it's good with 4.
State Farm agent and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-98 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out if a multi-line discount can save you.
Hi, I'm your County Clerk, Nancy Jackson. I've partnered with American Land Records to bring you free property title alerts. Deed fraud is real, but this service notifies you anytime a new record is filed with your name. Just visit our website, lincoln.clerkinfo.net, to sign up for texts or emails. That's lincoln.clerkinfo.net. Or give us a call at 365-4570 and we will be happy to help you sign up. Protect your property today. It's fast, free, and easy.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Brody Baker on for the Dalton Miller Stanford Mayor kickoff. Hey, shout out to Jeff and Jenny Maloney, Thea Long. Woods said he's really glad to have Dustin back in the saddle tonight. I think he got his fill.
I think it's only fair that since he took my place, I get to run the county for a day.
He may let you do that. East Jessamine fields it inside the 10 on the kickoff. It's Cummins right up the middle, has a big seam, and finally tripped up as he gets it up near the 40.
With Cummins' speed, we've already seen it a bunch. You've got to get him down early.
Good field position for the Jaguars for their second drive of the game, Dustin, but they find themselves in a big hole here, 13-0. Lincoln County out to an early lead.
And you go back to that holding call. East Jessamine looked like they were about to score on the second or third play of the game, and negated by that holding penalty, and then Lincoln County's defense stiffened up, forced a 4-and-out just a few plays later, and goes down and scores pretty quick.
Assistant AD Thea Long rooting her pates on. East will have it 1st and 10 from the 41. Play action pass, throw out in the flats, nearly picked off. Went right off the helmet of Matthew DeLacy. It was up in the air. Anyone's ball falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 4:11 left in this first quarter. After the game, we'll recognize our Lincoln County lineman of the game, presented by Inter-County Energy. Dustin will also catch up with head coach Levi Rogers for the post-game interview. 2nd 10 for Bentley. Stays in the pistol. Fakes it to right, throws it out in the flats. Caught. Good job, Curlis, to get out there. Missed the tackle. And some positive yards by Hibbard. Gets it up near midfield to the 49. That'll be 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, a lot of space makes one man miss, and
That's going to be the key tonight. East Jessamine's going to put you on an island with those quick passes. You've got to be quick to the ball and a sure tackler.
Wrap up and bring down.
3rd and 2. Bentley with a hard count. Lincoln County doesn't move. Now they'll turn and look at coach for possibly an audible. Pistol formation, 2 receivers split each way. Bentley fakes it to right. It looked like a blown play. Now he'll run it himself, and he's hit at the 50. Knocked out of bounds by Bob Floyd. He may have got enough for that first. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to be close.
Yeah, they're already signaling first down. And good play there by Bentley. That was running back went the opposite direction. He just made something out of nothing to pick up the first down.
Yeah, Wright. Miscommunication between Bentley and Wright. Bentley able to pick up the first. Paid for it. Big hit from Floyd.
Lowered the shoulder.
That'll put it inside Lincoln territory on the 49. 1st and 10 Jaguars. 13-0 Lincoln County leads. 2:42 left in the first. Bentley play action again. Has a man in Lincoln with good pursuit. But Cummins able to pick up about 4 yards on the quick hitch.
I mean, I'm impressed with the speed of Cummins. We've seen him, busted open there on the kickoff. He got it up to the 40-yard line, the touchdown that was called back. And right there is no way he should have picked up 4 yards on that. But the speed that he showed.
Leads the team with 21 catches, Dustin, on the season. 2nd down and 6. Hard count. Now Jaguars take a look at the defensive front. Bentley changes the play. Gets the troops reorganized. Takes the high snap. Hands it off to Wright. Wright hit by Curlis. Breaks the tackle. Still going. Runs over a defender down to the 30. And good job by Bob Floyd to get a hold of those ankles and stop Wright, or he could have been off to the races there. Still picks up a first down to the 31. Clock inside of 2 minutes to play in this first quarter now.
Yeah, that's a situation there. He wasn't going to go down just by touching, right? A nice hard run, similar to what we see with Reed Curlis. You're going to have to tackle him if you're Lincoln County.
Pistol formation again. They go right back to the same plane. A big hole opens up off left tackle for Wright. Pushed out of bounds by Floyd at the 21-yard line. Picks up about 10 more yards. It will be enough for a first down for East Jessamine. They'll have it at the Lincoln County 21, 1st and 10, 1:31 left in the first quarter.
Right now, East Jessamine averaging over 5 yards per carry.
Wright came in on the season, 355 yards, 6 yards per carry. 6 rushing touchdowns. Wright will stay in the backfield with Bentley. They'll go right back to Wright again. Same play. Tries the left side and tripped up by Curlis. Still picked up about 5 more yards. That's 3 straight times Wright's found success on the left side of the defense for Lincoln County.
And it's just, the front offensive line for East Jessamine is winning in the trenches on this drive so far. Wright isn't getting touched until he's 2 or 3, 4 yards past the line of scrimmage.
13-0, Patriots lead. East Jessamine knocking on the door here inside the Lincoln County red zone at the 17-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Bentley stays in the pistol with Wright, the lone setback behind him. He fakes it to Wright, looks end zone, has a man open, caught, touchdown. 17-yard touchdown pass from Bentley to Jacob Wright. Gets East Jessamine on the board and cuts into the Lincoln County lead, now 13-6. With 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Looks like they haven't stopped the game clock here. I don't know one's caught it yet. They ran about 15 seconds or if not more off. Diaz Morales, the kicker, but it's going to be a failed conversion. I couldn't tell if that's a bad snap or they just tried to go for it. Either way, it's failed, and our score will stay at 13-6 with 53 seconds left in this first quarter on WPBK FM 102.9.
Hey sports fans, Doc Spangler here for Danville Office Equipment. For your office equipment, supplies, and furniture needs, use Danville Office Equipment. Why? Number 1, keep your money working right here in your town and county. Number 2, do business with people you actually know and trust to help and really care about your office running smooth. Number 3, our price is within mere pennies of the internet stores, and most of the time even better. So if you have needs for your office, give Danville Office Equipment a call at 1-800-633-0991. That's Danville Office Equipment.
It's important to stick by the home team. Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agents understand that. When something happens, they're working hard to put things right for you. So whether you're a Topper, a Tiger, or a Lincoln County Patriot, you might want to get yourself a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent on your team. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. In Lincoln County, call me, Michaela King, at 606-875-5790. Again, that's 606-875-5790.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Luis Diaz Morales on to kick it off for East Jessamine as they cut into the Lincoln County lead on that touchdown pass to Jacob Wright. Kicking right to left. It's a onside kick and fielded. Good job by Lincoln County to get on it. That was Levi Grubbs who covered it up at the 46. Good field position for the Patriots after the Jags try that onside kick. Shout out to Stephen and Callie Bailey watching from Key Largo. I'm a little bit jealous on that one.
Hey, shout out to the mayor of Waynesburg, Vernon Mitchell, says go Pates.
Speaking of Waynesburg, Paul and Granny Sneedier, that's Gloria and Gerald Sneed watching, rooting Matthew on, their grandson. 59 seconds left in the first. Lincoln County scored on both drives. They lead 13-6. They've got it back on their own 46. Foster will go from the gun. Gives it to Curlis. Big hole for Reed. He's past midfield. Off to another good start here for Lincoln County.
7 carries, 35 yards right now. It's 5 yards per carry for Reed Curlis.
Quickly back to the line is Foster. Gives it to Reed again. He'll try the right side stiff arm at midfield inside the 45. He'll have enough for a first down. Pushed out at the 43-yard line.
Give him 8 more yards.
That's a Bluegrass Drugstore first down. It could be the last play of this quarter. 29 seconds left as they'll restart the clock. Foster, no huddle offense. Looks over at Coach Rogers. We'll see if Coach decides to run one more play or take a lead into this second quarter. Clock down to 12 seconds now. Foster is going to go. Hands it to Reed. Reed up the middle. Big hole again. Past the 35 to the 33 goes Curlis for 10 more.
With that, the Lincoln County Animal Shelter take you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. To your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
At Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County will begin quarter number 2, moving right to left on your radio dial. They'll have it 1st and 10 on the Jaguar 34. Huge first quarter for Speed Reed Curlis, 53 yards on the ground. Tucker actually be second and 1.
Yeah, so back him up to 52 yards.
They fake it to Floyd. Tucker looking deep, has Johnny Atkins, who dropped it. Looked like he hauled it in. And at the last second, Johnny lost the football, and it falls incomplete. That's a great play call on 2nd down and 1. Go for the jugular.
And that was going to be a tough catch. I thought Johnny had that one. That was a nice throw by Tucker Foster.
So that'll set up 3rd and 1. Good play action pass.
Foster, a good passing. So it's just something about being in Nicholasville. Foster so far 4 of 6 for 82 yards.
3rd and 1. Shout out to Bobby Johnson. Rooting the Pates on. Tucker will go from the gun. He'll give it to Reed, who's hitting the backfield. Reed pushed forward. His forward momentum's going to be really close.
It looks like they've still got him about a yard short.
It will be short. It'll be 4th and right about a yard, maybe half a yard. Of course, 4-down territory here. It's marked on the 34 of East Jessamine. 4th down and 1.
Now here's where I look at number 8 for Lincoln County, Tucker Foster, just pick up his first down.
He's going to go under center. Tucker takes the snap, charges ahead, pushes forward, and looks like he's going to have it.
A 3-yard gain for the quarterback.
Tucker good on those quarterback sneaks. Needs 1, picks up 3. That'll move the chains with a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Lincoln County.
Tucker Foster's a big old boy. I don't know if you've been beside him. Anybody listen? I mean, he's a nice, strong, physical human being, and trying to stop him for less than a yard is going to be nearly impossible.
Inside of 11 to play, 2nd quarter. Philip Coots says, let's go Pates, rooting those Patriots on. Foster will work from the gun. Gives it to Reed. Reed hit in the backfield and able to break that first tackle and maybe get it back to the line of scrimmage, but East Jessamine was keying on him that time.
Yeah, they're starting to bring some pressure. You'd like to see Lincoln County maybe throw that off with a little screen pass or a little quick pop pass to try to slow down that rushing defense.
Really good job by Curlis to get back to the line. 2nd down and 10. Reed already to the half-century mark here in this first half, 52 yards rushing. He'll stay in the backfield with with Foster. Curlis will. Tucker from the gun. Hands it to Reed again. He'll try the right side. Gets it inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line, or check that 28-yard line. Picks up 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Hey, shout out to my man, the mayor, Jackson Sims. Him and Danny watching, listening to the Pates. 3rd and 7, 9:45 to play in the half. Shotgun snap. Foster rolls left. Plenty of time. Gets the pass off. Caught by Bob Floyd at the 15. Cut back inside of the 10. Hit at the 8. Drags a defender to the 5. What a play by Bobby Floyd.
Nice little dance floor moves on this football field.
Nice throw from Foster. That'll move the chains. A 3rd down conversion.
22-yard connection.
And the Patriots have it 1st and goal from the East Jessamine 6, leading 13-6, 9:25 left in this opening half on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Did you see Bob Floyd two-hand catch that, hauled it in before he even looked to make a move? That's just perfect receiver right there.
1st and goal for Lincoln County.
Or receiving, I should say.
Curlis and Willoughby in the backfield, 2 backs from the gun, and Foster takes the snap. Inside give to Willoughby, and he is drilled in the backfield. He'll lose 1.
There was a missed assignment there. Willoughby, he was hit as soon as he touched the football.
Michael Carter on the tackle for East Jess. He's had a good year, 2nd on the team in tackles coming into this game. It'll set up 2nd goal now from the 6 after that 1-yard loss. Curlis stays in the backfield with Foster. 2 receivers to the far side. The lone receiver to the near side is Bob Floyd. He'll come in motion. They'll hit him on the pop pass. And he's hit and tripped up and going to be a big loss. 9-yard loss. As East Jessamine read that perfectly, we have a penalty flag thrown over on the 15-yard line.
Maybe a sideline warning against East
Jessamine. I thought they already gave him one. It was a sideline warning, but I thought that was their 2nd one, which should be a penalty. Big loss for Lincoln County. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 14 now, so 2 plays to pick up 14 yards. That's how you got to look at this, Dustin.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you're once again in 4-down territory, no doubt.
Tucker will go from the gun with Reed Curlis to his right. He'll roll right, looks in zone, gets his pass off, and off the hands. That was a rifle shot from Foster, and Johnny Atkins unable to haul it in. He would have had himself a touchdown had he been able to haul that thing in. Now let's see if Lincoln County may bring the field goal unit on. Fourth and goal from the 14. They're going to bring out Brody Baker to attempt his first field goal of the year.
31-yard field goal upcoming.
31-yard attempt. Baker has been very accurate on the extra points, but this will be his first field goal attempt of the season with 7:35 to play in the half. Officially a 31-yard attempt. Good hold. Kick is on the way. It's got the distance to get there, and it is good. Brody Baker from 31 gives Lincoln County a 10-point lead, 16-6. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
At Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their #1 priority. Here's why the community loves them.
Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore delivers my medicine right to my door, free of charge. One call, and they're on the way.
Then I can't make it to them. They come to me. That's true care.
With a car full of kids, their drive-thru is a lifesaver, fast, convenient, and hassle-free.
It's clear why Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore is a community favorite. Their dedication to personalized service and top-quality care is unmatched. Visit Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore at 150 War Admiral and Danville, where your health always comes first.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Brody Baker with a 31-yard field goal to give Lincoln County a 16-6 lead, 7:35 to play in the half. That's clutch.
Hey, I want to let you know this second quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Lincoln County Board of Education, where every student, every classroom, every day, college, career, and citizenship ready.
Baker now on for the Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Patriots leading 16-6. 7:35 left in the half. Lincoln County has scored on all three drives. Baker, after the made field goal, will kick off. He'll angle it over toward the 10. And that's where East Jessamine fields it with Cummins running it up the middle. He's to the 45, has Baker to beat, and he's gone. Cummins with a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. We've talked about his speed, and there it was. But a penalty flag has been thrown at the 12-yard line. So let's see what this was. There was definitely no need for a block or anything at the 12-yard line. So maybe some sort of celebration penalty on East Jessamine. A 90-yard kickoff return with 7:21 to play in the half.
And
for Brady Cummins.
He's come close a couple of times, and that time it was one block and he was gone.
Touchdown will be good. And a third sideline warning. At what point are these warnings not a penalty? That's the third one of the game. 16-12 after the kickoff return for touchdown. And this is definitely the third one, Dustin. I don't know how you don't penalize them. I'm kind of confused on this one.
Yeah, warnings are good for one, maybe two times, but as you mentioned,
I think they are going to back it up on the extra point attempt, which will hurt East Jessamine. Luis Diaz-Morales has only attempted 6 extra points on the year. They go for 2 frequently. It'll be a 5-yard penalty on the sideline warning. So the conversion attempt will be marked at the 8-yard line. And Morales is going to try the kick. At least they're going to set up for it. 16-12, Lincoln County leads after the kickoff return from East Jessamine. Morales' kick is on the way. Plenty of distance, and he hits it That'll cut the lead to 3. 16-13 Patriots. 7:21 to play in the half on WPBK FM 102.9.
Your kids aren't the only ones who need an eye exam. Dr. Tanner Lay of Central Kentucky Family Vision reminds adults eye strain from screens is real. Blurred vision and frequent headaches may be early signs of a problem, and routine eye exams can detect issues like high blood pressure and diabetes. Even if your vision seems fine, your eyes might tell a different story.
Contact Lincoln County Humane Society about adopting an animal that they shelter or foster. Caring for your companion can provide a sense of fulfillment and improve well-being. Not only that, but there simply aren't enough homes for every animal born each year, and you can help with that. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter is here to walk you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. To your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County set to kick off after that 90-yard return from East Jessamine. Morales on to kick it for the Jaguars.
That's a big momentum shift. Lincoln County, a big 31-yard field goal by Brody Baker, and then 14 seconds later, Brady Cummins, a 90-yard kickoff. I think this is an important drive for Lincoln County offensively to try to gain some of that momentum back.
Morales now will tee it up on the 35. Patriots had it inside the 10 on their last drive before a couple of negative plays forced them into that 31-yard field goal. Morales with a redo here. The 16-13, Lincoln County leads. Morales will try it again, this time a squib kick. And Lincoln County falls on it at the 38-yard line. Looked like Johnny Atkins jumped on it, or tricked at Drake Willoughby.
Hey, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, an attorney at law in Stanford. By Coleman's Drug Store and Deli, a Health Mart pharmacy. By LincolnCountyDailyNews.com, Lincoln County's trusted news source. By Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent. And by Lincoln County Public Library, where you can read, search, discover, and grow on Lancaster Street in Stanford.
Shout out to Superintendent Bruce Smith. He says, go Patriots. Also, Robbie Perry says, let's go Pates. Foster will go under center. High formation. Handoff, Curlis, big hole up the middle to midfield, hits the sideline to the 30, cut back to the 27. Reed Curlis with a huge gain on first down, quickly puts it back in East Jessamine territory.
35 yards for Reed Curlis.
Reed already nearing that century mark after that run. Puts him up to 91 yards on the night. Bluegrass Drug Store first down. Clock inside of 7 minutes to play in the first half. Foster keeps it in the eye. He'll go right back to Reed on the left side. Great blocking for Curlis. He's inside the 20, inside the 10, hit at the 5 and dropped at the 4. This offensive line has done a job here in this first half. As Curlis moves it all the way inside, actually going to call him down at the 6. Bluegrass Drug Store first down, and it'll be first and goal for Lincoln County.
Is that another?
26 yards for Reed Curlis on that run.
My math wasn't adding up. That's where we need Julian back.
CPA, Julian, brought his pencil with him last week. High formation with Willoughby at fullback. One receiver each way. First and goal from the 6. Right back to Reed. Hits the hole on the right side of the line. Moves it inside the 5 down to the 3. It's 3 more for Curlis. Second and goal.
Curlis now up to 119 yards on 15 carries in this first half.
5:54 remains in the half. Lincoln County leading 16-13.
61 of those coming on, 64 on those last 3 carries for Curlis.
Haven't seen Foster go under center a lot. He's going to do it again here. I formation, Willoughby and Reed behind him. He'll turn, give it to Reed, and he's drilled in the backfield this time. East Jessamine all over that one. Curlis took a big shot.
Yeah, they didn't go for the fake to Willoughby. They went straight towards Curlis. I mean, they read that one perfectly.
Lost one. Let's go Patriots. Billy Jack out there on Hazlet Holler tonight. 5:08 to play in the half. 16-13. 3rd and goal from the 4.
Here's once again, I think you're in 4-down territory. A touchdown would be huge right now for the Patriots.
I formation. Foster under center. Turns. Handoff. Fullback dive. Willoughby up the middle. He's going to be close.
He's in.
He's in there. Drake Willoughby from 3 yards out. His first touchdown of the season. And Lincoln County extends the lead to 22-13 with that Cedar Creek Dental TD. Extra point pending.
I thought they had that one on the previous play. Willoughby right up the middle.
Fullback dive for Drake Willoughby. Extends the lead for Lincoln County. And Baker on for the extra point attempt. Hold is down. Kick is on the way. Plenty of distance from Baker. It's good. With 4:50 remaining in the half, Lincoln County extends the lead back to 10, 23-13 on WPBK-FM 102.9.
News is everywhere. But what can you believe? You can believe a trusted friend who takes the time and effort to investigate a subject and gives you a succinct report about it. That's what you get when you read the news at LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. An honest and concise report. It's local and trustworthy. For local news, go to LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. It's easy to remember. LincolnCountyDailyNews.com.
If you're building a new home in this great community, congratulations. We're one of your neighbors, and we can help. This is Scotty Sutherland of PBK Bank. We're offering everything from purchasing, refinancing, construction lending, and permanent financing. We'll find you the right rate, the right loan, and guide you through the entire process. I'm Scotty Sutherland, and I can help. After all, what are neighbors for? Welcome to your new home. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 938086.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Officially a 4-yard touchdown run for Drake Willoughby, and Lincoln County's lead back to 10. A nice drive, a quick answer for the Patriot offense. Brody Baker on for the Dalton Miller Stanford Mayor kickoff. Busy night for the junior. Brody Baker had a big soccer game last night, and he's had several kicking opportunities here in this first half. He'll squib this one. Checks up at the 40, takes a big hop, fielded at the 31. Lincoln County with good pursuit, and they'll bring him down at the 33.
Bob Floyd in on the first contact to slow it up, and then Lincoln County able to get 2 white helmets to the football. That's a lot better than a 90-yard kickoff return that we've seen.
Yeah, I don't think I'd give Cummins any more opportunities.
Nope, his time
ain't a coming.
It ain't a coming, no, sir. Not for Brody Cummins.
23-13. Lincoln County leads. 4:45 to play in a half. Jaguars will have it 1st and 10 on their own 39. Bentley back in there at quarterback, right behind him. 2 receivers split each way. Pistol formation. He'll give it to right up the middle. And he's brought down at the 42 after a 3-yard gain.
That's a lot better from Lincoln County. Sought that out. You've seen all 3 linebackers kind of converge to that right side of the line for East Jessamine to limit that to a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and 7. 4:24 left in the half. 23-13, Lincoln County leads. After the game, we'll name our LincolnCountyDailyNews.com biggest play of the game. Shotgun snap. Fumbled and recovered as Bentley tried to give it inside to right. Luckily, he was able to fall on it. He'll lose a couple, though. That'll move the chains back, or the yard mark back to the 40.
I don't know if he was trying to pull that back or just
it's a miscommunication a couple times on those
but the ball,
read plays.
Them balls, fortunately for East Jessamine, have bounced right back. You know, you do not want to put the ball on the ground in this kind of game. If you're Lincoln County's defense, you got to be alert of that. And anytime it's a loose ball, it's 50-50.
Bentley rolls right, looks to throw, has time, throws it out on the sideline, broken up nicely by Willoughby, and a late flag comes in. Looked like good defense from Willoughby, but they're going to get him with pass interference. Pass was intended for Cummins over here on the East Jessamine sidelines, and it will be defensive pass interference. Unfortunate thing there is I don't think he was going to be able to haul it in either way. So a big bailout on 3rd and 9. That'll give the Jaguars a first down with the penalty.
Yeah, they're going to say Drake, and he did. He got there just a tad early on that and had his back to the ball, never turned around to really make a play on it in that sense of terms. Tough call, but sets up another first down.
They'll mark it at the Patriot 45, 1st and 10 East Jessamine. Lincoln County with a 10-point lead. 3:25 left in the first. Bentley from the pistol. Handoff inside to right, stacked up at the line. He's able to move the pile forward for a couple yards. Lincoln County's defense has only given up one of the two scores. The other came on a 90-yard kickoff return from Cummins. Been a hard defense to run on the year, only giving up 85 rushing yards a game.
Right now, 11 carries for 55 yards for East Jessamine.
2nd down and 7 for the Jaguars. Ball marked at the Patriot 43-yard line. 2:44 left in the half. Bentley fakes it to right, throws a quick pass that falls incomplete. Intended for for Preston Hibbard. Stops the clock with 2:39 left. 3rd down and 7 now.
Here's where you can pin your ears back. Let's see if Lincoln County can find that first Durham's Grocery sack on this evening.
Arlena McFarland says good luck, Pates. The high school and elementary cross-country teams will be competing in Somerset tomorrow. Good luck to the cross-country Pates. 3rd and 8. Bentley fakes it to right, throws. Patriots had a chance to stop that at the line, just like we talked about earlier. You get on that island, you got to make that first tackle.
And had 2 opportunities at it and shaking, baking away. In Lincoln County, you make that tackle, you're setting up 4th and long.
That'll move the chains. 2:16, clock running. First down, East Jessamine at the Lincoln County 26-yard line. It's a big opportunity here as East Jessamine down 2 scores. If they can score, they get it back after the half. They go right back to the same play. Lincoln County all over it again, but now to play in this first half.
Right now, a win for Lincoln County is just to keep them out of the end zone. You may start seeing some shots, although I don't think East Jessamine's took a timeout, so they should have all 3 of their timeouts.
Stay tuned at halftime for the Pepsi-Cola of Somerset halftime show. 2nd down and 7, 1:20 left in the half. 23-13 Lincoln. Pistol formation. Right now steps up beside Bentley. Man comes in motion. It's Cummins. They hit him on the pop pass. Gets out toward the Lincoln sideline, and out of nowhere comes Johnny Atkins. Pulled him down at the line of scrimmage. A big open field tackle against a very dangerous runner.
That is perfect technique, perfect form. Atkins ran with him, squared him up, and tackled him down. And we've done seen the speed of Cummins, so he gets by Atkins, and it may be a huge gain, but the senior stepped up. Now 3rd and long.
3rd and 9. He's not using those timeouts. They don't want to leave any time left for this dangerous Lincoln County offense. 39 seconds left in the half. Bentley will keep it in the pistol. 3 receivers to the near side. Looks left, now middle, now looks right. Lincoln gets pressure. Bentley gets it off. Has a man caught at the 25 and pushed out of bounds at the 19. It's a 5-yard pickup. They say he's inbound, so East Jessamine will have to use a timeout with 22 seconds left here in the half. We'll take a quick break with Lincoln County leading by 10 on WPBK FM 102.9.
The Urban Real Estate Group has joined forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs. With real estate offices now in 6 central and southeastern Kentucky locations. Whether you're looking to sell or buy a home, farm, or commercial property, remember Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, give us a call at 859-792-2521. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Big fourth down opportunity for the defense. It'll be 4th and 4 out of the Builder Supply timeout. 22 seconds left in the half, 23-13. Lincoln County leads.
A big stop here. I'm telling you, a win right here is to keep them off the boards. And you're 4 yards and 1 play away from doing just that and take that momentum.
They're going to roll the kicker out here, Dustin. Looks like they're bringing out Luis Diaz Morales.
I'd watch the fake here if I'm Lincoln County. I'm playing this safe. And that's what Reed Curlis is.
A 37-yard field goal attempt.
I'm sorry, it's Johnny Atkins kind of telling Lincoln County, let's play it safe.
Now the Patriots will use a Builder Supply timeout. We'll keep it right here with only 22 seconds left in the half. 4th and 4, Morales, according to the stats reported to the East Jessamine KHSA page, has not attempted a field goal on the year.
Well, neither had Brody Baker. It's
Good point.
Tonight. It's September 19th. It's field goal night.
It's time to let it rip.
Yes, sir.
Morales did show a big leg on that extra point on the
that one was
penalty.
No doubt.
But this is a lot different story here. This ball for Morales and the Jaguars is marked on the 20.
So right now you're looking at about a
37-yard attempt.
They're going to roll back out with it.
And they're going to bring Luis Morales back out there. 36-yard attempt.
I believe from Lincoln County, I still play this one safe.
Johnny Atkins is playing back there at safety. Lincoln County playing this to normal defensive front against this 36-yard attempt. Morales gets the kick off. It's on the way, and it barely edged over the bottom of the bar and goes in. A 36-yard field goal for Morales. Cuts the score to 23-16. 21 seconds left in the half. We'll just keep it here, Dustin, with only 21 seconds left.
Now what's important for Lincoln County, a big return here, and you may have a chance at something.
Lincoln County has moved the ball well on every possession tonight, finding points on 4 possessions here in this first half. 3 touchdowns, 1 field goal. It was big to hold them to 3 because East will get the ball coming out in the third quarter. But a 36-yard field goal. Of course, Baker's hit one from 30-plus tonight. You don't see that very frequently in a high school football game.
No, you do not. And kickers are important, and you're seeing why tonight.
23-16, Lincoln County leads. 21 seconds left in the half. Now Morales will kick off. Bob Floyd stands back on the 10-yard line.
Lincoln County still has 2 timeouts remaining.
Squib kick right up the middle. Brennan Hazlett picks it up at the 31. Brennan past the 40, up near the 45, breaks a tackle all the way to midfield. Big Benny. Brennan Hazlett, a big return. We saw him do that last year several times on those squib kicks.
Hazlett's an athlete, and, we see him on the basketball court, the baseball field, and right here on the football field. I mean, he's not going to go down. I like that he picked it up. He picked up another 15, 20 yards for Lincoln County.
And now he gives Coach Rogers a decision here.
Hey, I mean, you're
at midfield. I mean,
you're maybe 20 yards away from sending Brody Baker out for another field goal attempt.
They still have 2 Builder Supply timeouts, 14 seconds on the clock. Foster will go from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Rolls right. Looks to throw. Has time. Has a man. Gets it off over the middle. Bob Floyd come back. Catch and down at the 24. Big play from Floyd as he read that pass. It was underthrown and came back and made a big play. Now we got a penalty flag thrown again on the East Jessamine sidelines. Floyd down at the 25. Patriots call a timeout. 6 seconds on the clock, but they may be even closer, Dustin, because this was the 4th sideline penalty flag thrown tonight.
mean, is every penalty 5 yards from here on out, or does it get excessive at that point?
I don't know that I've ever seen 4 thrown in tonight.
Right now you're sitting.
It's at the 25. They're going to penalize them. Yeah, it's a big one. Actually, this one's going to be the full 15, which I thought it would be on that kickoff. Somehow it was only 5 yards. This one's 15. And now Lincoln County has it all the way down
to about the 11-yard line. No, 9-yard.
11-yard line. You had it. Patriots will have it at the 11 with 6 seconds.
Was it not at the 24?
They're going to go on and bring Brody Baker back out here to attempt a field goal. Baker has made one tonight.
He was good from 31 earlier in this
Paisley
quarter.
Will do the holding duty once again.
Now you're from 30 yards out.
30-yard attempt. Baker gets the kick off. It's a wobbly kick on the way. Good. Brody Baker, second 30-yard field goal of the half. Extends the lead back to 10. Still 2 seconds left in the half after the made field goal from Baker, who's good from 30 and good from 31.
That may have been good from 50. That had a little oomph behind it.
Well, Brody Baker, a weapon here tonight. And that's a big play, Dustin. That extends this back to a 2-score game.
Huge play, because now, East Jessamine gets the ball back to start the half. Now, this is a key play here. I mean, if I'm Lincoln County, I'm squibbing it, doing whatever. Do not let Cummins have a chance to return this one. Take a 10-point lead into half. You feel good after a Brody Baker second field goal here in this second quarter.
Baker had not attempted a field goal on the season. Came in 18 for 19 on extra points, so we knew he was more capable. Just not really had opportunities. And he's had 2 tonight from 30-plus yards and has canned them both.
Yeah, he went from missing the first field goal or PAT attempt, which looked good from our perspective, but we're not on the field. And then comes in and kicks another PAT, another PAT, no, 2 PATs and 2 field goals here in this first half.
Baker will kick off, kicking right to left. Your Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Only 2 seconds left in the half. I assume he'll squib it up here. Baker's kick is a squib that hits at the 40. Hits off an East Jessamine player, and he'll have to dive on it. And that will end the half with our score. Lincoln County 26, East Jessamine 16. On your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, the Patriots take a 10-point lead to the half on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home.
Cooperative Solar. Solar power from your local Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Join the community. CooperativeSolar.com.
A message from Intercounty Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Hi, I'm your County Clerk, Nancy Jackson. I've partnered with American Land Records to bring you free property title alerts. Deed fraud is real, but this service notifies you anytime a new record is filed with your name. Just visit our website, lincoln.clerkinfo.net, to sign up for texts or emails. That's lincoln.clerkinfo.net. Or give us a call at 36. Fast, free, and easy.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district serving over 3,000 students. Our district is home to 5 elementary schools, a middle school, a high school, and a technology center. Providing our students with a high level of education is our primary.
Your call and finding out what it is you need. So call DOE, Danville Office Equipment, 859-236-6618. You'll be glad you did. That's DOE, making work easier.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at East Jessamine High School. Lincoln County leads the Jaguars 26-16 here at the break. We now go over to Dustin Oney for a look at the first half scoring.
Lincoln County would find the end zone first with 9 minutes and 36 seconds to go in that first quarter when Lincoln County's quarterback Tucker Foster snuck it in from 1 yard out. The point after attempt was no good, putting Lincoln County up 6-0. It was the Patriots who would once again find the end zone, this time with 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go in quarter number one when senior running back Reed Curlis takes it in from 9 yards out. Brody Baker point after attempt was good, and Lincoln County led 13-0. But that lead wouldn't stay 13-0 for long, as with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, East Jessamine's Bryce Bentley connects with Jacob Wright from 16 yards out. Point after attempt was no good. Lincoln County led 13-6. For the second quarter, Lincoln County would score first, this time from the foot of Brody Baker with 7:35 to go in the first half. Lincoln County's Brody Baker connects on a 31-yard field goal, putting Lincoln County up 16-6. But following the kick on the ensuing kickoff, it was Brady Cummins from East Jessamine on a 90-yard kickoff return with 7 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the half. Point after attempt was good for Morales, putting Lincoln County still ahead 16-13. But the Patriots would connect again with 4:50 to go in the second quarter when junior Drake Willoughby rushes it in from 4 yards out. Brody Baker point after attempt put Lincoln County ahead 23-13. But it was East Jessamine's time to score with the foot with just 21 seconds to go. Kicker Luis Diaz Morales from 36 yards out. Field goal was good. Lincoln County still led 23-16. And then, as you heard, Lincoln County's kicker Brody Baker, with 2 seconds left in the half, connects on a 30-yard field goal, putting Lincoln County up 26-16. And that is your halftime score here at East Jessamine High School, where Lincoln County leads the Jaguars 26-16. You are listening to Lincoln County football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
Oh, pests don't belong in your home or business. And with Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, they don't stand a chance. Family owned and serving South Central Kentucky, including Harrodsburg and Danville, Guardian brings over 85 years of combined experience to every job. You know, since 1983, they've been protecting homes and businesses with expert inspections, treatments of all types, and customized preventive programs designed to keep your property pest-free. Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care. Guarding your home, business, and the environment. Call today and take back your space.
Dr. Powell, the community's trusted dentist since 2014, offers a comprehensive dental care with a touch of luxury. In his state-of-the-art facility, you can get a crown in a day, brighten your smile with in-office whitening, or even indulge in lip filler or anti-aging treatments with Jabot. Open Monday to Thursday from 7 to 5, gladly accepting new patients with most major insurances. To schedule your appointment, give us a ring at 606-282-4607. Cedar Creek Dental, creating smiles that last a lifetime.
To communicate more effectively and become more transparent with our customers, Stanford Waterworks has developed our own free advisory app. Here are some advisories to look for: construction and maintenance activities, boil water advisories, road closures and detours, community events, payment reminders, police and fire department news, and you can pay your bill. To install the app, click on the Play or Apple stores, type Stanford Waterworks Advisory or SWW Advisory. Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
While so many of us ask big questions about what happens when we die, we often forget to ask questions that will capture the way that we lived. Take time to think about the type of funeral services that you would want. Traditional? Celebratory? Will the service reflect your unique interests and personality? Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and let funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes assist you in pre-planning your funeral service today. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at East Jessamine High School. The Patriots lead the Jaguars 26-16 here at the break. Lincoln County with three touchdowns in the first half and two 30-plus yard field goals from the junior Brody Baker. And they take a 10-point lead to the half. East Jessamine will be getting the football as we begin the second half, but it was a big offensive half for the Lincoln County Patriots. As we mentioned before the game, playing without some key players, Damon Spiegel out, Cash Smith out. Never fear, because Speed Curlis is here, and what a first half for Reed Curlis.
Absolutely. Reed Curlis on the first half, 16 carries, 118 yards rushing, and one touchdown for the senior, followed up by Tucker Foster, 2 carries for 4 yards and a touchdown. Then Drake Willoughby, 2 carries for 3 yards and a touchdown.
A good point there on Tucker. We're not seeing him run like usual, and that's by design tonight. Tucker came in a little banged up. I know he's been having some issues with his left shoulder this week, Dustin. I know they've been keeping an eye on that. It's also, you've not seen him on defense like normal tonight, and it's paying off for him. Reed has, of course, been the bell cow, and it's definitely not hurting Tucker's right arm because he threw the ball well in that first half.
Yeah, Tucker 7 of 10 for 123 yards passing so far, and had some good looks, just good defense there by East Jessamine to kind of break up some. But yeah, 123 yards on 7 of 10 passing. You look at Lincoln County as a whole, the Patriots averaging over 6 yards per carry. They've run it 20 times between 3 different individuals for 125 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then we mentioned Tucker Foster, 7 of 10, 123 yards passing. Lincoln County ran 30 total plays in that first half for a total of 248 yards. You look at some receiving stats. Bobby Floyd leading the way with 5 receptions, 62 yards. Clay Pendergraph had the big 42-yard snag down the sideline in front of Lincoln County's bench. And then Reed Curlis had a 19-yard catch as well. Defensively, Lincoln County has only given up 117 yards in that first half. Now, that doesn't include the 90-yard kickoff return that East Jessamine had, but still only 117 yards. They did give up that 1 touchdown as far as defense goes. East Jessamine, 11 carries, 55 yards, 10 of 12 passing for 62 yards on the first half. But it's halftime here at East Jessamine High School, where the scoreboard shows Lincoln County 26, East Jessamine 16. You're listening to Lincoln County football on WPBK FM 102.9.
Danville's Deal Maker.
New Jeeps cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Make this the summer event and save on a new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, now lease priced at only $299 per month for 51 months. $45.92 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 7,500 miles per year. Must-have trade. Stock C25327. Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford for auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance. Give me a call, 365-3143.
Animal Care Center has been serving pet lovers in the Stanford area since 1969, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. Here at Animal Care Center, our mission is to provide quality medical and surgical care in a compassionate environment. Dr. Jonathan Alford and staff are sensitive to the care and concern that each client brings to our practice for his or her pet. Animal Care Center, located at 850 Highway 27 North in Stanford. We care for your pets like they are our own.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center.
Join forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs. With real estate offices now in 6 central and southeastern Kentucky locations. Whether you're looking to sell or buy a home, farm, or commercial property, remember Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, give us a call at 859-792-2521. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
Let's go, Patriots! Remember to visit downtown Stanford, where you can shop, dine, play. The founding of Stanford in 2025. Support all sports in Lincoln County. Let's go, Pates!
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at East Jessamine High School. Lincoln County leading the Jaguars 26-16 at the break. 2 30-yard field goals from Brody Baker and 3 touchdowns from Lincoln County, 1 from Drake Willoughby, 1 from Tucker Foster, and 1 from Reed Curlis, all on the ground. As you mentioned, also had some big catches in that first half. Clay Pendergraft had a big 42-yard grab, and then Bob Floyd has done a really good job not only making some difficult catches, Dustin, but making something happen with the yak after the catch.
Yeah, most definitely. And like I said, the thing that impressed me the most is Bob has done a nice job of finding some open lanes and giving his quarterback a target to throw to. But what really impressed me is when he had that snag right around the 20-yard line late in the second quarter, 2-hand catches the football before he makes any move and then secures it and then does his little shifting and moving to get some more yards after the completion, as you talked about. I mean, just an impressive performance by the receiving corps for Lincoln County, led by Bob Floyd.
Pates piled up 248 yards of offense in the first half. They only gave up 117. East Jessamine did capitalize on that 90-yard kickoff return. Just over 2 minutes away from second half action. Here at the break, the Patriots lead the Jaguars 26-16 on WPBK FM 102.9.
Dr. Powell, the community's trusted dentist since 2014, offers a comprehensive dental care with a touch of luxury. In his state-of-the-art facility, you can get a crown in a day, brighten your smile with in-office whitening, or even indulge in lip filler or anti-aging treatments with Jabot. Open Monday to Thursday from 7 to 5, gladly accepting new patients with most major insurances. To schedule your appointment, give us a ring at 606-282-4607. Cedar Creek Dental, creating smiles that last a lifetime.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Patriots with a 10-point lead as we get set for third quarter action. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. A lot of people tuned in at home tonight. Shout out to Brett Whitty. Zach Hill says, let's go, boys. Billy Hasty tuned in. Colette and Brian Robbins. Brian Robbins, part of that 1988 team we talked about earlier. The last team that started 5-0 for Lincoln County. Peggy Jenkins, Granny Burton, and Grandpa watching back home. Betty Bridgman tuned in. Julie Lair. All of Big Red Nation supporting these Patriots as they have a 10-point lead here at the half. We are set for third quarter action. Brody Baker, who was the man of the hour in the first half, Dustin. Check this out. He's tied the school record with 2 made field goals in a game. Boone Bear did it twice. The only other Patriot to ever hit 2-3 would set a school record. Of course, Baker made one from 31 and 30 in the first half, and now he's on for the Dalton Miller Stanford Mayor kickoff, kicking right to left on your radio dial.
It was last year we seen Kobe Towns kick a game winner. So, I mean, kicking's come up clutch during the Levi Rogers era.
Baker's kick is a pooch kick, angled toward the right side, hits off an East Jessamine player and goes out of bounds. That's perfect. That's why you draw it up right there. No return and out of bounds. If it touches East, if it touches the opponent and goes out, there's no penalty. If you just kick it out, it's a legal procedure, so that worked out perfectly. East Jessamine will start after the ball goes out of bounds off their own player. See where they mark it at, Dustin. Looks like
about the
28-yard line. That's where the Jaguars will have it.
29 now.
1st and 10. They trail by 10.
This third quarter is brought to you by LincolnCountyDailyNews.com, Lincoln County's trusted news source.
Lincoln County with a 3-man front. Bentley's going to start from the gun, pistol formation. Right behind him. Hands it off to right. He'll try the middle, and it's quickly closed off by the white jerseys of the Lincoln County defense. Reed Curlis in on the action, along with, looked like maybe Sean Brown in there. Grady Foster. 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard run. Just underway here in quarter number 3.
Right now, East Jessamine averaging just under 5 yards per carry at 4.9. Patriots at 6.2.
Bentley takes the snap, fakes the handoff, gets the pass off, caught out, and quickly covered up and slammed down.
Reed Curlis in on the first hit. Seen Atkins come in.
That's Matthew DeLacy on the catch. Could be about a yard shy of that first down.
Now they're saying first down.
He got a good mark.
I thought he kind of jumped back to try to avoid the tackle.
But you shouldn't get forward progress if you purposely try to elude a defender. They're going to give it to him. That will be a first. Mark him at the 39. Clock inside of 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. 26-16 Lincoln County. Play action pass thrown out on the side, and Drake Willoughby covered it up.
That was read perfect.
That'll be a tackle for a loss, a short loss, but a nice play by Willoughby.
They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know how, but
he's going to be maybe just a half yard there, Dustin. There, Willoughby read that perfectly from that outside linebacker position.
Lincoln County's playing 5, 6, 7 yards off the ball to prevent anything deep, and that's a perfect read to go up and just make the tackle.
Quick snap, throw, and caught at the 45, and good game tackling once again. Curlis, Willoughby, and Johnny Atkins will bring down the Jaguar receiver at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 4.
And they're going to Matthew DeLacy here on this drive quite a bit. That's his second catch.
DeLacy will move sides toward the Lincoln County sideline now, with Preston and the ever-dangerous Cummins to the near side.
It's been a lot of short passes and a lot of yards after catch for this East Jessamine team.
9:32 to play in the third. 3rd down and 4. Bentley fakes the handoff, throws it out to Robinson, and he dropped it. At midfield, would have had the first. And now it's decision time for Coach Fields in East Jessamine. 4th and 4 inside their own territory, approaching midfield.
It looks like they're going to keep the offense out.
You know, you mentioned it earlier. Lincoln's used this bend, don't break defense, and against a quick passing game like this.
The defense has only given up one defensive touchdown. The other scores come from field goals and a kick return for East Jessamine.
So another pivotal play for the Lincoln County defense, or opportunity, I should say. 4th and 4 from the 45.
I still think you look out for the
East going to go. Bentley takes the snap, fake handoff over the middle, dropped. Had a wide open receiver inside Lincoln territory. It was DeLacy, thrown just slightly behind him, unable to bring it in. And the Patriots make another stand on 4th down.
That was a beautiful throw by Bryce Bentley, led his receiver. Fortunate there for Lincoln County. Ball gets bobbled and ends up a turnover on downs. And now Lincoln County 45 yards away from making this now a 3-score game.
So Patriots get it back in East Jessamine territory, leading by 10 with 9:25 remaining in the third quarter. On your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, Tucker Foster, the junior quarterback, will look things over. He'll go under center. Willoughby at fullback, Curlis at halfback. 2 receivers to the far side. Tucker turns, gives Curlis, tries the right side, bounces it out, gets loose. He's on the sideline inside the 30 to the 20, pushed out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Another big run, 35 more for Speed Curlis.
I mean, gets on the right side. They're going to call him out around the 11, so 34-yard gain from Reed. That's just continuing a monstrous night. Now up to 152 yards on 17 carries.
And like we said, this offensive line doing a number.
Yeah, he didn't get touched till 2 or 3 yards, made one man miss, broke a tackle. And
Matthew Sneed over at right tackle, opening things up. They'll go under center again. They'll try the left. Reed Curlis from 11 yards out with 9:04 to play here in the third. Makes our score 32-16 Patriots.
Reed Curlis running behind the big boys that freed open a lane that, Brad, I think me and you could have held hands and went to the end zone through.
Curlis, second rushing touchdown of the night. Had to bring out Baker for the extra point attempt. Cedar Creek Dental TD. Baker's extra point, plenty of leg, and it's good. And with 9:04 to play in the third, our score, Lincoln County 33, East Jessamine 16 on WPBK FM 102.9.
Join the Danville Boyle County Humane Society and Bob Allen Motor Mall for Whiskers and Wits. Laugh for a Cause on Saturday, October.
The Lincoln County Health Department encourages parents to keep kids and teens up to date on their immunizations, especially before the school year begins. Call 606-365-3106 to schedule your child's vaccination today. This message is brought to you by the Lincoln County Health Department, working together for a healthier community.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Patriots extend the lead to 17, 33-16, 9:04 to play in the third. Shout out to Marvin Lane and his brother Darren. Darren, the head coach of the Lincoln County Girls Middle School program. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. Also a shout out to the mayor, Dalton Miller, on a kickoff. That's a fitting shout out there. Fielded at the 25 by East Jessamine. They'll try the middle of the field. A big hole has opened up, and off to the races down the left sideline, the far sideline, I should say, is Preston Hibbard, and he has made another big special teams play for the Jaguars.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Brody Baker stopping that, it may be another house call. Lincoln County was starting to track up to him, but still limits it back down to the 29. That may be something you reevaluate if you're Lincoln County, given East Jessamine is owning that third phase of special teams as far as kickoff goes.
The Jaguars trailing 33-16 with 8:55 to play here in this third quarter. Good field position all the way down to the Lincoln 29 on that kick return. Bentley looking end zone on first down, has Cummings out there one-on-one. Floyd in coverage. Cummings, no signal yet. Looked like he came down with it, Dustin, but was he out of bounds?
Well, the
ball did pop out as they both hit the ground.
Bobby Floyd and Cummins going on the route there. Cummins had him beat, but nice recovery from Bob Floyd just to play defense there and break that pass up.
Darren Lane, the 8th grade coach of the Lincoln County Middle School program. His 8th grade team earned the 1 seed in the Salt River Conference tournament. 7th grade, coached by Chancellor Gilbert, undefeated in the regular season, also the 1 seed. And then the 6th grade Lady Eagles, 3 seed heading into next week. Good job by Anna Lane, and what a program they got, Dustin.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a workhorse, and it's almost like a machine out there. Lincoln County continues to produce good.
Bentley fakes it right, goes back left. Cummins catches it, hit immediately, stood up and pushed back. Mounts finished him off.
Like Sneed in on the first contact. It's going to be a 2-yard loss.
And you got to get to Cummins quick. You let him get out in space and get to dancing, and you're going to be in trouble.
Let's make it a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, big defensive play, a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 13. 8:14 to play here in the third. 33-16 Patriots. Pistol formation for Bentley. Right behind him. Tried to get Lincoln to jump, but a good job getting back was that defensive lineman. Clock under 8 now. Bentley with a high snap. Fakes the handoff, gets the throw off. Caught right at the 20, and he's going to be brought down there is DeLacy. That'll set up 4th down. That's not enough for the first. Close. Actually, they're going to give him the mark.
And that was Sean Brown on that last initial hit there on that first drive.
So DeLacy picks up the first. We'll mark it inside the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 for East Jessamine. Lincoln County leading 33-16. Bentley looks left to throw again. Plenty of time. Looks back corner. Has Hibbard. Overshot it. Patriots only rushing 3. They've been content to drop 8 the majority of the time. You get inside the red zone on a shortened field, maybe you see a blitz here coming, Dustin.
Yeah, try to mix things up. And right now, Lincoln County's Bob Floyd, he's kind of off to the sideline. Took a big spill there on that first breakup on the first pass. Hopefully it's nothing major, just a little wind knocked out of him.
7:28 to play in the third. Brendan Hazlett in on defense, too. He's back there at safety with.
Trevion Eccles has come in as well, playing in that corner position.
Empty backfield this time for Bentley. Lincoln County gets pressure with 3. Bentley rolls to the right. Mounts is going to run him to the sideline. He throws a ill-advised pass that Willoughby almost picked off.
It kind of shocked him that he threw it.
It'll be 3rd and 10.
That's good.
Bob Floyd coming back in.
That's good coverage by Lincoln County. Kind of force Bentley out of the pocket, and then here come Justin Mounts, and he almost got to him. I don't think Lincoln County's had that Durham's grocery sack yet today, or tonight, I should say, and that was close to being the first.
3rd and 10 from the 19-yard line of Lincoln County. 7:20 to play in the 3rd. Bentley's going to go back to the pistol formation. He'll give it to Wright. Wright bounces it to the left. Stiff arm on Pendergraft. Upended at the 10. It looked like he's able to fall forward for the first.
They may call him just a little shy of that.
Pendergraft in pursuit in the backfield. A good job by Wright to make him miss. He's going to be real close. 4th and short.
Good pick of about 9 on that.
Grady Foster checks back in. Sneed up on that line with Sean Brown and Pendergraft. 4-man front. 4th and 1. Bentley goes under center. Quarterback sneak. He stood up. They're still letting him push. It's going to be close. The initial surge looked like the defensive line had stopped him. But the second effort from Bentley may be enough here on 4th and 1.
I think you may have to measure this one. East Jessamine sure thinks it's a first down.
It looked like the second effort may have got it for him. It was 4th and 1, and Bentley went to the quarterback sneak.
That's what they are doing, is going to measure this.
They're going to bring the chain gain out. 33-16, Lincoln County with the lead. 6:33 to play in the 3rd, a 4th and 1 measurement. Chain gain. Got this. Having a little trouble here. Having a little trouble with the measurement. And it looks like Lincoln County's made a stand.
Another 4th down stand.
The 3rd one of the night. Just short. Man, I knew it was close, Dustin, but the chain game proves it as they pull out the official measurement, and they have stopped them here on 4th down.
Has the official made the call yet? Lincoln County celebrate. Yeah, they've done switch balls.
I think they're remeasuring. So. Are they remeasuring this?
Well, they've done put Lincoln County's football out there. Surely not.
Yeah, I don't see how you can at this point. Lincoln celebrated and sent the offense out there.
They can't go back now.
It is. There's the official wave.
Bend,
Lincoln County's ball.
Break.
4th down stand. Foster's going to come back out there under center with Curlis behind him. Dive play to Reed, and he's hit and dropped after a short gain.
About 2 yards on that carry.
J.D. Westerfield leading the way there. Another one of these linemen having a good night. Foster, Sneed, Westerfield. Of course, we talked about Sean Brown and Mounts. Several Patriots.
A.J. Morgan in for Lincoln County.
.6:03 to play in the 3rd. 33-16, Lincoln County after the stop. A chance to take some time off and hopefully add to this lead. 2 backs in the backfield with Foster. Goes right back to Curlis again, and Curlis tripped up at the line. Maybe gains 1.
That's now 20 carries for 166 yards for Reed Curlis.
5:30 left in the 3rd on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. After this game, we'll name our lineman of the game. Brought to you by Intercounty Energy. 2 backs in the backfield on 3rd and 6. Foster from the gun. 1 to each side. Tucker takes the snap. Rolls left, has time, throws on the side to Johnny Atkins, who went up and hauled it in, but he's forced out of bounds and unable to get a foot down.
That's good defense. Nice pass in near that sideline. East Jessamine done a nice job of just forcing Johnny away and not able to get his foot in.
He would have had the first, but it'll be an incomplete pass, and that's going to bring out the punt team. For the first time tonight, they'll be punting from their own 11-yard line. Dangerous territory here. Tucker Foster will stay in to punt. Cummins will go back deep for East Jessamine along with DeLacy, and you do not want Cummins to catch this on the run.
No, if I'm Tucker Foster, I punt this one.
Tucker gets the snap, gets the punt off, and he kept it away from Cummins. Hits at the 40 and takes a big Lincoln County roll, and then it rolls dead at the 49. That's a 38-yard punt with no return. That's about as good as you can ask for in that situation.
Absolutely. Hey, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, an attorney at law in Stanford, by Coleman's Drug Store and Deli, a Health Mart pharmacy, by Lincoln County Daily News, and by Lincoln County Public Library, where you can read, search, discover, and grow out on Lancaster Street in Stanford.
Shout out to my man Justin Pointer, JP. Landry Kate wants another touchdown before bedtime. I hope we make it happen.
Let's give her 2 or 3.
What time's bedtime is an important question here. Just let her stay up till we put one in the paint there,
It's
Justin.
a Friday night.
Bentley gives it to Wright. Wright tries to find the edge, hit, and I thought I was with you. I thought the Lincoln County defender knocked it out, but Wright somehow kept his hand on it.
Grady Foster was chasing him down from behind quickly.
False cat tracked him down, but he was able to gain 3.
Every article. It's something every day that's happening in our county.
Hand off to Wright. Wright brought down by Reed Curlis. He'll have enough for the first as he works his way down to the 35.
Reed done a nice job of limiting it to 6 because Wright had some running room if he breaks that tackle.
Pistol formation again. Quickly to the line. Another give to Wright. Tried the middle. Bounces to the right side of the line and a penalty flag thrown in the neighborhood of holding.
That's looking like what it may be.
Holding on the Jaguars. Kind of back them up after a good run from Jacob Wright there.
That's the 5th penalty now for 45 yards for East Jessamine. Patriots just 3 penalties for 25 yards.
33-16. Patriots lead. 3:19 to play in the third. Second down and 20 now for East Jessamine. Bentley will send Wright in motion toward the Lincoln sideline. Looks to throw over the middle and overshot his man. DeLacy lost his footing, and that's a dangerous one there. Floyd in pursuit. Ball's incomplete.
Passed on a little bit behind DeLacy there, but still DeLacy, he's finding the soft coverage, or finding the open areas in this soft coverage by Lincoln County, who's trying to prevent East Jessamine from scoring on deep plays, explosive plays, but East Jessamine's doing a nice job just trying to find what Lincoln County's defense will give them.
Second down and 18 now. Wright goes in motion again. Bentley looks middle. Plenty of time. Now being pressured by Mounts. Scrambles toward the sideline, throws a pass, and it's hauled in by Robinson at the 38-yard line and quickly pushed out of bounds by Willoughby.
That's an impressive little 5-yard catch there. It looked like Bentley was going down. He was getting pursued pretty heavy by this Lincoln County defensive line. Still sets up a long third and about 13.
2:54 remains in this third quarter. 33-16, Lincoln County leads by 17. Bentley from the pistol, right behind him. Fakes it to right, throws it over to Lewis, who dropped it. Heard footsteps. Did Lewis. And that's going to make it 4th and long now for East Jessamine, but Probably outside of Morales' field goal range here, Dustin. They'll keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, I think you have to go for it here. Down 17 points right now. You're 3 scores down. Just 2:50 left in this third quarter. Yeah, you have to go for it here. A big play from Lincoln County's defense. They have stopped them on 4th downs the last drive. Can you do it again?
5 receivers set. Empty set. Back to pass. Bentley rolling right. 4th and long. Looks. Has a man. Lewis hauls it inside the 20-yard line. And it's going to be enough for a first down. What a catch by Lewis. That'll move the chains on 4th and long.
And give credit to Bryce Bentley, who worked out of the pocket, waited till he got a receiver open, just made a nice pass and a first down.
Actually, they'll mark him right at the 20. 1st and 10 Jaguars. 2:42 to play in the third. Wright goes in motion to the near side. Bentley fakes a pass there. Plenty of time. Only a 3-man rush. Now Mounts chases him. Bentley still holds on to it. Throws a pass that's nearly picked.
That Willoughby in there.
Looked like Willoughby broke it up. He read it well.
Man, he comes so
I don't think the
close.
clock has started on the last 3 plays. It's still on 2:32.
Well, it was at 2:50 on the 4th down play. So 18 seconds between the two, I guess.
2nd and 10.
Been a long night.
Incomplete pass. Willoughby did a good job. And as we've talked, Lincoln's only rushing 3. They're starting to find pressure a little bit with those 3, but I'd like to see them bring some heat. 2nd and 10. Bentley pass over the middle. Nice catch made, and that's going to set up a 1st and goal as DeLacy works it inside the 5-yard line before he's brought down.
And that's a couple. They've tried that pass several times tonight and seen a couple drops, and this time it works out for their favor, setting up in the red zone for an opportunity to cut this back to a 2-possession game.
Clock under 2:20 in the third now. 33-16 Lincoln County leads, but East Jessamine in business. They've got it inside the Lincoln County 5. 1st and goal from the 4. Hand off to Wright. Hit, breaks the tackle, hit again at the goal line, and pushes in for the touchdown. 4-yard touchdown run for Jacob Wright with 2:01 remaining in the third quarter. Makes it 33-28.
Brennan Hazlett had the big hit.
Excuse me, 33-22. Extra point pending here for the Jaguars.
Had the big hit right at the goal line, but Wright was able to kind of slide off of it just enough to find the end zone.
$11-point lead for Lincoln County after that touchdown run from Wright. Like looking over at the sidelines.
But you have to go. Well, no. You don't necessarily have to. It's 3 score either way.
11-point lead, 2 scores either way.
Yeah, 2 more, yeah.
Yeah. They'll put a man in motion. They're going to go for 2. Rolls right, looks end zone for Cummings. He caught it right at the goal line, holds on to it. 2-point conversion is good. And with 2:01 left in the third, our score, Lincoln County 33, East Jessamine 24 on WPBK-FM 102.9.
To communicate more effectively and become more transparent with our customers, Stanford Waterworks has developed our own free advisory app. Here are some advisories to look for: construction and maintenance activities, boil water advisories, road closures and detours, community events, payment reminders, police and fire department news, and you can pay your bill. To install the app, click on the Play or Apple stores. Type Stanford Waterworks Advisory or SWW Advisory. Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
2:01 left here in the third quarter. Lincoln County's lead has been cut to 33-24 after the touchdown run from Wright. The Patriots will have a chance to get the offense back out there. They had to punt for the first time tonight on the last possession.
I'd watch for something sneaky here, an onside kick or anything.
Morales.
Never mind.
Kicks it up in the air, fielded by Mullins at the 20. Bryson angles toward the middle of the field, cuts back, has a good lane hit and knocked down, but he gets it all the way up to the 46. Bryson Mullins showed a little speed there on that cutback.
Yeah, Bryson's no slow poke himself. I mean, he's one of the faster players on this team, and you see it right there.
He's a lot faster than his dad.
A lot faster than me.
Joey Mullins.
I'm not making Joey mad. That's on you.
1:54 left in the third. 1st and 10, Lincoln County from their own 46. 9-point lead.
I'd say if you're Coach Rogers, you would take about an 8-minute scoring drive.
Under center, Foster gives to Reed. Reed, big hole opens up inside East Jessamine territory down to the 43. Picks up 11. And Reed Curlis having a monster night on the ground.
177 yards right now on 21 carries for the senior.
Bluegrass Drugstore first down. Coach Rogers with this 2-score lead at 9 points.
Lincoln County mostly run attempts so far. I think only one pass attempt in this third quarter.
Tucker will keep it under center in the I. Willoughby at fullback. Curlis the halfback. 2 receivers to the near side. Coach Rogers wisely using that play clock. Foster goes under center, turns, hands off. Curlis left side this time. Another nice hole. As Curlis pushes it down to the 37, he'll pick up 6 more yards. And that run will put us under 1 minute to play here in this third quarter. Coach Rogers, I've talked about this a lot this week, Dustin, and you really saw it to come to fruition last week against Danville. He is really good managing the clock in second half of games.
Yeah, I mean, you watched that last drive, 6 minutes left, and as he said, he wanted to score with no time left on the clock, but nearly done that. I mean, you know, he's worked wonders with just 5.
Right side, big hole opens up. Reed, another Bluegrass Drugstore first down, all the way down to the Jaguar 29. 9 more yards for speed with Curlis.
He's nearing that 200 mark, 23 carries, 191 yards.
And that's going to be the final play of this quarter. Tucker Foster walks over to the sideline, chatting it up with Coach Rogers. The Patriots will head to quarter number 4 with a 33-24 lead over East Jessamine on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Your kids aren't the only ones who need an eye exam. Dr. Tanner Lay of Central Kentucky Family Vision reminds adults eye strain from screen. Take care of the rest of your health. Call Central Kentucky Family Vision in Stanford and schedule your eye exam today. Your vision, your wellness, your future.
News is everywhere. But what can you believe? You can believe a trusted friend who takes the time and effort to investigate a subject and gives you a succinct report about it. That's what you get when you read the news at LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. An honest and concise report. It's local and trustworthy. For local news, go to LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. It's easy to remember. LincolnCountyDailyNews.com.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Quarter number 4 here at East Jessamine High School. Lincoln County leading 33-24. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney, Phillip Smith on the YouTube live stream. Lincoln County will start this fourth quarter with a 9-point lead, and it's come on the back of senior Reed Curlis, approaching the 200-yard rushing mark. I formation for Foster. Turns, gives. Curlis tries the right side, cuts back up the middle, inside the 20 down to the 19. Another nice run for Curlis. 9 more yards.
And unofficially,
East Jessamine has a player down on the field. An official timeout. We'll take a quick break. Lincoln County leading 33-24, just underway in quarter number 4 on WPBK FM 102.9.
Oh, pests don't belong in your home or business. And with Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, they don't stand a chance. Family owned and serving South Central Kentucky, including Harrodsburg and Danville, Guardian brings over 85 years of combined experience to every job. You know, since 1983, they've been protecting homes and businesses with expert inspections, treatments of all types, and customized preventive programs designed to keep your property pest-free. Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care. Guarding your home, business, and the environment. Call today and take back your space.
The Urban Real Estate Group has joined forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs. With real estate offices now in 6 central and southeastern Kentucky locations. Whether you're looking to sell or buy a home, farm, or commercial property, remember Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, give us a call at 859-792-2521. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
While so many of us ask big questions about what happens when we die, we often forget to ask questions that will capture the way that we lived. Take time to think about the type of funeral services that you would want. Traditional? Celebratory? Will the service reflect your unique interests and personality? Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and let funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes assist you in pre-planning your funeral service today. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
11:45 to play in the game. Lincoln County leads East Jessamine 33-24. They're looking at a 2nd and 1 after the injury timeout. East Jessamine player was able to leave the field of play. Foster will go back under center. Clock dwindling down, and Lincoln County taking their time before snapping it on each play.
That's where Lincoln County's fortunate to have the play clocks where everybody can see it.
When you're in a situation like this without those PBK bank play clocks, you just watch the back judge. They hold it up. It means you got 5 seconds. Foster inside give to Willoughby. Fullback dive, and Drake able to push forward and pick up another Bluegrass Drugstore first down up to the 18-yard line. That'll move the chains. Clock continues the run. It'll be inside 11 minutes when they snap it next. 1st and 10 from the East Jessamine 18-yard line.
Brad, Lincoln County, 29 carries, 209 yards, with 200 of those yards coming from Reed Curlis. Curlis, 24 carries, 200 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
What a night for Curlis. 3rd straight game over 100. 1st and 10, Lincoln County, 33-24 lead. I formation. They've had a lot of success in the second half out of the I. Willoughby at fullback. The give goes back to Curlis. It was designed to go left. He tried to cut it back after it was closed off quickly, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And the most important thing now for Lincoln County is hold on to that football. If you're going to eat clock, you cannot lose the football.
And as we've seen already tonight, you're in Brody Baker field goal range right here. At the 18, that'd be a 35-yarder.
With an 11-point lead right now for Lincoln. I'm sorry.
9-point
lead.
Clock inside of 10 minutes now. Tucker jogs in with the play from the sideline. Lincoln County trying to manage this clock with a 2-score lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it in the eye. Willoughby, Curlis behind him. Foster goes under center. Looks right. Takes the snap from Westerfield. Hands off to Curlis. Curlis hit at the line, but able to break a tackle and get it up to the 12. He picked up 6, and there wasn't much going on there.
No, but he had a kick-out block by Drake Willoughby that at least gave him a 2 yards where he was touched, and then Reed Curlis done the rest, but a big block by Drake Willoughby.
3rd down here for East Jessamine's defense. The clock will be inside of 9 minutes. When the Patriots snap it, they can still get another first. 3rd and 5 from the East Jessamine 13-yard line. 8:50 left in the game. 2 receivers to the far side. It's Floyd and Atkins. I formation behind Foster. Tucker with the hard count. Nearly had him. Now he snaps it, gives to Reed. Off left tackle, cuts up the middle. Hit at the 5. It falls all the way down to the 3. Curlis, another big run, and moves the chains with a Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
And keeps ticking. 217 yards for Reed Curlis.
Curlis is a terrific one-cut back. When he makes that cut and gets uphill, or downhill, I should say, he is explosive out of that cut. You saw it there.
Mm-hmm.
Reed with a monster night, a career-high 217 yards. 2 TDs, first and goal from the 3. 8:08 to play in the game. 33-24 Pates. Foster patiently goes under center. Westerfield with the snap. Hand off to Curlis. Breaks the tackle. He's in. Give him 6 more. Reed Curlis with 7:53 to play in the game. Pushes the lead to 39-24 Patriots.
Dominating rushing performance. That's now 229 total yards rushing for Lincoln County. 220 of those from Reed Curlis.
What a game from Reed Curlis. Brody Baker on to attempt the extra point. With 7:53 left. And a whistle. False start. That's the second one tonight on an extra point attempt on Lincoln County. That's going to back them up 5.
It cost Lincoln County a PAT on the opening touchdown.
So Coach Rogers and the offense patiently knocked off nearly 7 minutes of game clock, put it in the paint for 6. High snap. Hazlett gets it down. Baker's kick is on the way, and it's good. 7:53 to play. 40-24. Lincoln County leads on WPBK FM 102.9.
Hey sports fans, Doc Spangler here for Danville Office Equipment. For your office equipment, supplies, and furniture needs, use Danville Office Equipment. Why? Number 1, keep your money working right here in your town and county. Number 2, do business with people you actually know and trust to help and really care about your office running smooth. Number 3, our price is within mere pennies of the internet stores and most of the time even better. So if you have needs for your office, give Danville Office Equipment a call at 1-800-633-0991. That's Danville Office Equipment.
Let's go, Patriots! Remember to visit downtown Stanford, where you can shop, dine, play, and stay. Visit the historic L&N Depot, the Presbyterian Meeting House, and Logan's Fort. Walk on the Wilderness Road. Come help us celebrate the 250th anniversary of the founding of Stanford in 2025. Support all sports in Lincoln County. Let's go, Pates!
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
7:53 to play in the game. Lincoln County extends their lead to 40-24 on the 3rd rushing touchdown of the night for senior Reed Curlis, who is putting up a monster performance. 220 yards on the ground. We'll have to get John Logan to check in on the history books to see where that comes in single game performances.
I'd like to see him break an 80-yarder. Let's get to 300. We got 7 minutes to do so.
Baker kicking left to right on your radio dial. Tees it up on the 40. Squib kick up the middle. Hits off an East Jessamine player and able to be covered up by the Jaguars right at the 45. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Keep it away from Cummins.
You
maybe would like to get a little more yards, but at that, you almost had an opportunity to recover it.
Hey, this fourth quarter is brought to you. The fourth quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. Lincoln County's on social media, a different story that's being published here in the county every single day, it seems like.
No doubt about it. As we mentioned, John doing the sports stories, Abigail, a terrific writer in her own right, doing
You got to wonder if he was still in the pocket. Doesn't look like that's going to be an issue.
Ball's incomplete. 7:45 to play, 40-24. Lincoln County leads. Last 200-yard rushing game for Lincoln County did come last year. Cash Smith had 205 against Russell County. Of course, we know how dangerous Cash Money is.
Oh, my.
Get them all healthy for district play would be the plan. Bentley fakes right, comes left, has his man caught at the 45. Good blocking out in front of him. Looked like holding, no call. Mullins pushes him out at the 35. It was a good run after the catch from Matthew DeLacy. Moves the chains for East Jessamine. Inside Lincoln territory down to their 36-yard line.
And that's where East Jessamine's been so dangerous. It's not been big explosive passes. It's been a lot of short hitches, screens. Just throw them out to the flats. And then the receivers have done a nice job with that yak yardage, yard after catch.
Pistol formation for Bentley. Falls, looked like he was knee touched. No whistle, and they're going to drive him out of bounds after maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Penalty flag in the backfield. I thought he went down. Did you, Dustin?
It looked like he did. They're going to call holding. And then there was a late hit flag on Lincoln County.
And I didn't think that was a late hit. It was not much there. We're talking it over. Could be a penalty on both teams here. 7:27 to play. Lincoln County with a 16-point lead, holding on East Jessamine. Personal foul on Lincoln County. They'll wipe them off and redo things.
But I'm with you, Brad. It almost seemed like on that snap when he slipped, his knee went down. But I'm assuming there was enough gap that knee didn't hit the turf in order for the whistle not to be blown.
So East Jessamine will have first down again from the Lincoln County 36, trailing 40-24. Last update we had, Danville leads Washington County 14-12 late in that contest. Wright goes in motion toward the Lincoln sideline. They'll throw it out to him. He catches it on the 40, cuts up in front of a block. Looked like
Johnny Atkins in.
Looked like a hold. Johnny Atkins makes the tackle. Looked like Willoughby got pushed down on a hold there. No flag. He's upset about it.
Wright's down there on the Lincoln County sideline.
And Wright's been a valuable weapon for East Jessamine down on the Lincoln County sideline with 7:10 to play. Lincoln County leading 40-24. We'll take a quick break on WPBK FM 102.9.
Dr. Powell, the community's trusted dentist since 2014, offers a comprehensive dental care with a touch of luxury. In his state-of-the-art facility, you can get a crown in a day, brighten your smile with in-office whitening, or even indulge in lip filler or anti-aging treatments with Jabot. Open Monday to Thursday from 7 to 5, gladly accepting new patients with most major insurances. To schedule your appointment, give us a ring at 606-282-4607. Cedar Creek Dental, creating smiles that last a lifetime.
Hi, I'm your County Clerk, Nancy Jackson. I've partnered with American Land Records to bring you free property title alerts. Deed fraud is real, but this service notifies you anytime a new record is filed with your name. Just visit our website, lincoln.clerkinfo.net, to sign up for texts or emails. That's lincoln.clerkinfo.net. Or give us a call at 365-4570 and we will be happy to help you sign up. Protect your property today. It's fast, free, and easy.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Wright able to get off the field on his own accord. Good to see. He's a good-looking player for these Jaguars. 7:10 to play in the game. 40-24. Lincoln County with the lead. Second down and 6 for the Jaguar offense. Clock restarts. It'll be under 7 before Bentley takes his snap. He's got a new back in the backfield. He talks things over with him. He's going to look to throw. Good pocket. Throws over the middle for Lewis. It looked like he bobbled it and pulled it back in. They'll give him the completion.
And I didn't think there was any way, because you're right, he bobbled it on first contact and held on to it from a big hit from Lincoln County.
Had to move the chains. First down, Jaguars. 6:43 left. 40-24 Lincoln County. Jaguars not out of it. 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions. Technically, a 2-score game. Bentley looks end zone. Ball deflected up in the air and falls incomplete.
Who was it on the coverage?
Johnny Atkins.
Coming up big there. And you almost made their receiver have to play defense there as Atkins had the position on it.
Of course, not seeing Foster on defense tonight. Brennan Hazlett's done a fine job back there at safety.
Yes, he has.
Atkins and Floyd have made some plays in that secondary. This is a ball-hawking secondary. We talked about it. They came into the night. 6 interceptions by 5 different players. Well, let's see if opportunity presents itself here. A big turnover would be huge. Keep it on the ground this time, will East Jessamine. A new running back, first carry of the game for Michael Carter. Picks up a couple. Carter in for Wright, who's still being tended to on the East Jessamine sidelines. 6 minutes left in the game. 40-24, Lincoln County.
And right now you're loving to see the clock tick if you're the Patriots. Now under 6 minutes with 5:50 to go.
Bentley throws, has his man caught inside the 10, short of the end zone, but all the way down to the 2-yard line. That's Hibbard. 5:46 left. First and goal, East Jessamine. 40-24. Pistol formation. High snap, handoff inside. Right at the goal line, touchdown. That's Carter, who just checked in. Michael Carter scores from 2 yards out. And the score stands at 40-30 with the 2-point conversion, you would assume, going to be attempted here by the Jaguars to get it to an 8-point game. 5:34 left in the game.
And this is a big play right here. And
huge play.
Here comes.
This is the difference between 1 possession and a 2-possession game. This is one of the bigger.
And Jacob Wright checking back in for East Jessamine.
Bentley gets the play from the sideline. You're right, back in there at halfback. They'll go from the pistol. Tight formation. Cummins goes in motion left to right. Bentley rolls right, looking for Cummins. Good coverage out there. Now he'll cut back, roll left, looks back corner. Floyd tries to tip it away, can't get it. It was hauled in, but he was out of bounds. Had a foot out on the white, and it's a good thing because that was a nice snag by DeLacy. Good coverage from Floyd. 2-point conversion fails. Lincoln County leads 40-30 with 5:34 to go in the game on WPBK-FM 102.9.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
East Jessamine to kick off after the touchdown and failed 2-point conversion. And Lincoln County's lead stands at 10. That was a big play there for the Lincoln County defense. Let's see if Morales tries an onside kick here. He will. Hits up in the air and finally picked up by Lincoln County. Couldn't see who that was, Dustin. Did you see who got on it for the Patriots?
I almost wonder if that was Eccles. It was.
A big recovery. That ball looked like it was lingering
bounced
around forever out there.
It bounced one way too many times if you're for Lincoln County, but it looked like Travion Eccles picked it up for Lincoln County at the last possible minute, too.
Morales, dangerous with those kickoffs. Gave East a good opportunity at that one.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of white helmets just kind of watching it bounce.
So Foster will go under center, 5:32 to play, 10-point lead for Lincoln County. Both teams have all three Builder Supply timeouts. They'll give it to Curlis, who's just hit and dropped all the way back at the 40, loses 3. And East going to use a timeout here. Stops the clock with 5:24 to go. A Builder Supply timeout on WPB.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365.
Paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Out of the Builder Supply timeout, 5:24 to play. Foster goes under center, 10-point lead for Lincoln County. Turns, gives Curlis, tries the left side. Curlis gets off the tackle spot and pushes up for about 3, giving 4. Lincoln County holding on to a 10-point lead. 5:16 to play in the game. Dustin, another timeout called by East Jessamine. The Jaguars have used 2 now, and it's 3rd and 9. A big opportunity after you've made them use a couple of those timeouts. If you can find a way to get a first now.
Yeah, you need 9 yards.
I formation for Foster. He'll go under center. He'll turn, play action pass. Tucker rolls right, throws, ball tipped up in the air, tipped twice, falls incomplete. And that'll set up 4th down. Tucker tried to squeeze one in there, and the Patriots got a good bounce. As it looked like it had a chance to be picked a couple of different times. Luckily, falls incomplete, sets up 4th and 9.
Yeah, that tip drill, you practice it all the time, and there, fortunately for Lincoln County, the ball was able to find the turf before it found the East Jessamine defender.
Foster's going to punt it away. East Jessamine trails by 10. 4th down and 9. Cummins back deep along with DeLacy. Foster gets the punt off and just punts it out of bounds.
Smart decision.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. With that duo of East Jessamine back there, he'll go out at the 34.
So now
23-yard punt, no return. East Jessamine with 1 timeout. 5:05 on the clock. They trail by 10. And a decent field position here.
That missed field goal, or I'm sorry, missed 2-point conversion for East Jessamine looms large now because they could be driving to potentially tie, but now still a 2-score game. If you're Lincoln County, you're potentially 1 stop away from winning this game.
East has one timeout left. They'll start on their own 34, trailing by 10. Bentley takes the snap. Back to pass. Lets it rip and caught and dropped. Robinson had it. Got hit, lost it, and it's incomplete. Clock stops with 5 minutes left in the game.
That one popped up a little bit and gave a defender a chance.
You know, we've talked about all night. Lincoln County's only bringing 3.
And it's
one of those times here again, Dustin. You want to bring a couple extra defenders, you probably catch them off guard right here. Maybe bring a little heat.
Very slim chance they run this football.
Second down and 10. Bentley looks to throw again. Looks right. Sideline pattern. Bob Floyd in coverage. Incomplete. Floyd has played a great game defensively tonight against these receivers. He's been where he's needed to be more times than not. That was intended for Cummins. That'll stop the clock with 4:54 to go and set up third down and 10.
Yeah, Bryce Bentley has definitely gave Lincoln County's defense, especially in the secondary, a workout. That's 37 pass attempts for the junior quarterback from East Jessamine. He's connected on 23 of those for 175 yards and a touchdown.
37 attempts for 170 yards. You'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Bentley will go from the pistol to 3 receivers to the near side. He looks this way, and he's got a man out here. It's caught at the 33. Pushed back and brought down by Willoughby. Behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a tackle for loss for Drake Willoughby. Pass was caught by DeLacy. Now it's going to be 4th and 10.
They're going to say DeLacy was able to find his way back to the line of scrimmage, which
they initially marked that backward and then moved it up. We're going to give Drake credit anyway.
I'm going to give him credit.
Not a Durham's Grocery sack, but the next best thing, a tackle for a loss.
Maybe some of them onion rings.
It's like when you go in there for the wedges and you go settle for the onion ring.
Mm-hmm. Ham, salad, sandwich.
Man comes in motion toward the Lincoln sideline. Bentley rolls that way. Looks to throw on 4th and 10. Lincoln County only brings 3. Bentley plenty of time. Now chucks it deep toward Cummins, who comes back catches it at the 39 on a jump ball. And he'll have the first. Tackled at the 36 by Johnny Atkins, but a great catch by Cummins.
It's going to be a 30-yard
That was just a prayer for Bentley. Just threw it up after he ran out of options.
And I didn't see who was in coverage, but they was in great position. That's just a nice catch from Cummins.
1st and 10 at the Lincoln 36. Still plenty of time. 3:44 to play. Patriots lead 40-30. Bentley takes the shotgun snap. Sets his feet. Rolls toward the East Jessamine sideline and is just going to run out of bounds. Takes a big hit as he's going out of bounds. Reed Curlis just destroyed him on the sideline. Clean hit, no flag. And that's actually going to go down as a Durham's Grocery sack. He's behind the line, it looks like, Dustin.
That was a hit.
Maybe lost a half yard. But Reed Curlis, he heard some fans wanting a flag there. That was in the field of play and a clean hit.
Yeah, we've seen in the NFL.
It's
you
a
can't
sack.
Slow up. That's a 1-yard loss.
Back to pass again as Bentley looking left. Lincoln got pressure. It looked like holding, no call. End zone incomplete. TJ was in there and he got pushed to the ground. It looked like a hold. No penalty flag. We started off seeing a lot of flags in this second half. They've kept those in their back pocket.
Got some planes to catch. Now down to 3 minutes and 21 seconds here on 3rd and 11 for East Jessamine. What a hit from Reed Curlis.
We got a lot of candidates for the Lincoln County Daily News.com play of the game, but that hit could definitely be on that list.
Woo. It's a highlight reel hit for certain.
That was a sack for Curlis. Now it's 3rd and 11. Bentley looks to throw again, and a nice catch again by Cummins inside the 30, and he's upended at the 21. Another big hit, this one from Bryson Mullins. That'll move the chains. Cummins, a dangerous man with the football.
It's a 15-yard gain.
1st and 10 from the Lincoln County 21. 3:04 left in the game. 40-30, Lincoln County leads. Bentley back to throw again. Comes left side this time. Looked like Willoughby had him. He got loose from him, and Curlis slams him out of bounds. Some extracurricular pushing going on after the play. Referee's going to have to get each side calmed down a little bit here. Pushed out of bounds with 2:54 to play. Be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, getting a little beyond the whistle.
DeLacy, a good job making that first defender miss.
These Jessamine receivers have been really good about that all night. It's making a catch and then making that first defender miss, and that's where they've picked up most of their yards.
2nd and 8. Ball on the hash mark near the East Jessamine sideline. Shotgun snap. Bentley break the pass. TJ brings pressure up the middle. In pursuit, can't get him. Tripped him up and finally forced out of bounds by Pendergraft. Bentley keeps it himself. They did bring pressure finally with TJ.
And Bentley seen him at the last possible second, or Tucker Julian may have had another Durham's Grocery sack.
Picks up about 7. 3rd down again. 2:46 to play.
Set up about a 3rd and 3. And obviously you're in 4-down territory, so it's 2 plays to get 3 yards.
Pistol formation. Wright stands behind Bentley. The give will go to Wright. Right up the middle. Big hole opens up, and Wright is going to score on a 15-yard run with 2:41 left in the game on a 3rd down and 2 play. That'll make our score 40-36. And let's see, they'll probably bring Morales here just to cut it to 3. If you're East Jessamine, you don't want to take a chance failing on the 2-point conversion. Yeah, Morales trots out there for the Jaguars. They only have 1 timeout left. 2:41 to play. Lincoln County leads 40-36. Extra point pending here for Morales. Good snap. His kick is on the way. He connects. He cuts the lead to 3. 40-37 Patriots. 2:41 left on WPBK FM 102.9.
It's important to stick by the home team. Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agents understand that. When something happens, they're working hard to put things right for you. So whether you're a Topper, a Tiger, or a Lincoln County Patriot, you might want to get yourself a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent on your team. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. In Lincoln County, call me, Michaela King, at 606-875-5790. Again, that's 606-875-5790.
So many animals in Stanford need a loving home. Contact Lincoln County Humane Society about adopting an animal that they shelter or foster. Caring for your companion can provide a sense of fulfillment and improve well-being. Not only that, but there simply aren't enough homes for every animal born each year, and you can help with that. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter is here to walk you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. To your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
Lincoln football.
Penalty flag thrown as Morales attempted that onside kick again. They're going to back them up 5 from the 40-35, but you better get your hands team out there.
Most definitely.
3-point lead for Lincoln County. 2:41 left. East has 1 timeout left. So Morales will tee it up again. They'll mark it on the 35. He tees it up on the hash mark nearest the East Jessamine sideline. He's a crafty kicker. This is a dangerous player. Lincoln County runs Bob Floyd. Coach Trent Shoemate would be happy to see that.
I had that wrong. He is shortstop. 4-6-3 double play. Speaking of, my Reds won today. Your Reds won too.
The Mets were winning last we saw.
If we just believe they lost, they lost.
Meaningful baseball for Cincinnati in September, a thing that we don't see very often. But We got it, Andy, here. Lincoln County leads 40-37. 2:40 left. After they recovered the onside kick, they'll have it at the East Jessamine 46. Jags have one timeout left. I formation behind Foster. Tucker gives Curlis, and he stood up at the line and pushed back. No gain. The golden rule being broken right now. A lot of cheering in the press box if you're hearing that on the radio or on YouTube. Jaguars will take their last time out. 2:33 left in the game on WPBK FM 102.9.
Your kids aren't the only ones who need an eye exam. Dr. Tanner Lay of Central Kentucky Family Vision reminds adults eye strain from screens is real. Blurred vision and frequent headaches may be early signs of a problem, and routine eye exams can detect issues like high blood pressure and diabetes. Even if your vision seems fine, your eyes might tell a different story. Take care of your eyes the way you take care of the rest of your health. Call Central Kentucky Family Vision in Stanford and schedule your eye exam today. Your vision, your wellness, your future.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County's going to have it second down and 11. East Jessamine has no timeouts left. The Patriots holding on to a 40-37 lead. But you could tell on that last drive, Lincoln County looks wore out on defense. They really need to win it here on offense. They need to find a way to pick up one first down, Dustin. Clockwise, that may about do it if they can find a way to manage one first without stopping the clock.
East Jessamine just took their last time out.
Foster from the gun, and we got a penalty flag thrown. It's going to be a legal procedure on the Patriots. And now they're in trouble. That's going to make it second and 16.
And now it's a 3-point game, 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in it. Lincoln County had a 17-point lead back early in the third quarter, and since then it's been a 21-7 run for the Jaguars.
But you look at 42 pass attempts, I think 63 plays ran for East Jessamine. It's took a toll.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids going both ways.
63-48.
Second down and 16.
Plays go.
Tucker's going to go from the gun. They may try to throw the ball here. Foster hands it off to Curlis. Big hole opens up for Reed. Back inside East territory. Tackled at the 45. That's what they needed. A 7-yard run for Curlis. And it'll be third down and 9 now. Clock ticking. No timeouts left for East. Lincoln County leads 40-37.
So the Patriots are going to run this play with right around a minute 40 to go.
Yeah, one first down here would win it. You don't get it, you're looking at probably having to punt and give them just under a minute left with a 3-point lead. Here we go, third and 9. Tucker's going to be in the gun. Reed Curlis to his left. 2 receivers split each way. Mullins comes in motion. Fakes it to Curlis. He's going to throw. Tucker. Now he rolls right. Gets good blocking. Tucker tucks it under. He's going to run it himself. Makes a man miss. He's near the first down. Stayed in bounds.
He got it.
And he's going to have it. Tucker Foster with a tremendous run down the East Jessamine sideline, and he's going to pick up the Bluegrass Drugstore first down and set up our favorite formation, victory formation.
A 10-yard scramble by Reed Curlis.
What a move by Tuck.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tucker Foster.
He's not ran the ball much tonight, but he did there on the scramble. No timeouts left. Lincoln County can nil it out with a 40-37 lead. Foster will take the snap and take a knee. Clock will go under 1 minute. It'll be second down and 10. Lincoln County with a 40-37 lead. And Tucker Foster puts it on ice with a QB scramble on 3rd and 9. Clock inside 50 seconds now. Second down and 11. Reed Curlis, a monster night. 32 carries, 228 yards, 3 touchdowns. One more snap from Tucker Foster. He'll kneel it down. And that will be the last play of the game as Lincoln County is going to move their record to 5-0 for the first time since 1988. The Patriots, halfway through the season, will leave East Jessamine undefeated at 5-0. Stay tuned after the game as Dustin Oney will head down for post-game interviews on the DOE post-game show as the Patriots have defeated East Jessamine by a final score of 40-37 on WPBK FM 102.9.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home.
Cooperative Solar. Solar power from your local Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Join the community. CooperativeSolar.com.
A message from Intercounty Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Hi, I'm your County Clerk, Nancy Jackson. I've partnered with American Land Records to bring you free property title alerts. Deed fraud is real, but this service notifies you anytime a new record is filed with your name. Just visit our website, lincoln.clerkinfo.net, to sign up for texts or emails. That's lincoln.clerkinfo.net. Or give us a call at 365-4570 and we will be happy to help you sign up. Protect your property today. It's fast, free, and easy.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district serving over 3,000 students. Our district is home to 5 elementary schools, a middle school, a high school, and a technology center. Providing our students with a high level of education is our primary goal. We've recently focused on investing in our staff by providing more workplace incentives that will help us retain and recruit the best teachers and support staff to serve our students. Visit our website, lincoln.kyschools.us, to become part of this forward-moving school district.
Hey there, Doc Spangler for Danville Office Equipment. You ever call one of those big chain stores for office supplies and they act like they done you a favor just by answering the phone? You know what I mean. They just kind of sigh and you can almost see them roll their eyes over the phone. Don't be treated that way. Call the people that appreciate your business and want to help. We enjoy taking your call and finding out what it is you need. So call DOE, Danville Office Equipment, 859-236-6618. You'll be glad you did. That's DOE, making work easier.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County knocks off East Jessamine by a final score of 40-37. Dustin Oney is down on the field, and we're going to catch up with a few different players. We'll go ahead and turn it over to you, Dustin.
You got me pretty good. What do you think about this bodyguard walking in behind me? I mean, I feel like I'm going good. Well protected. Hey, we'll start with our guardian, exterminating, and Bee Green Lawn Care player of the game, Reed Curlis. Reed, another dominating performance. This is the third straight game of over 100 yards. This time you took it a little bit to the extreme, right around 228, 230 yards, somewhere in there. Man, what a night.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You know, I got to give it all to my buddy Drake, going in there, making some clutch blocks for me. I got to give it all to him.
Yeah, I mean, you started out, a couple runs. It was 3 or 4 yards here, 4 or 5 yards there, but then as Coach Rogers talks about, your legs get stronger. We've kind of nicknamed you Speed Curlis. I don't know if that's got back to you, but it's proven its point. I mean, if they don't get you down on first contact, you're getting 8, 9, 10, even more yards.
Yeah, I just try to keep my legs moving, just run as hard as I can.
And then it's impressive, 3 touchdowns too, by the way. I mean, a dominating performance. But the play that really had us excited, the touchdowns were great, runs were great, but this hit right around in this area for the sack. I mean, it was credited as a sack.
Yes, sir.
Whoa!
Yes, sir. I seen him heading for that sideline. I wasn't going to let that happen. I had to get a piece of him.
Hey, 5-0 now, Reed, going into a big game against a really tough Franklin County team next week. What's practice going to be like this week?
We just got to forget about this week. 5-0 is great and everything, but it's all changed. We forget about it next week. Just focus on Franklin County, go practice hard, and that's about it.
Hey, 5-0, baby. Congrats, Reed. All right, now we're going to go with our lineman of the game, Matthew Sneed. We talked about Reed, the player of the game, over 200-some yards rushing. As a team, it was right around 230, 240. Man, the line worked its tail off tonight.
They were all around.
Absolutely. And we talk about how deep that running back group is with Cash. Of course, he's injured. Damon, of course, he's injured. Now, Reed stepped up. You've seen Drake run it. Tucker runs it. But the common denominator between all the running backs has been the line they've been able to run behind. I mean, it's a chemistry. You guys have played a lot of football together.
I think probably overall we have, between all 5 players, we have at least 10 years of varsity football experience. So that's a pretty well-seasoned line. I mean, you don't really have that. I mean, pretty good group out here.
Oh, absolutely. And then just one thing more personal towards you. I mean, you battled some injuries early on. Now you're in your final year as a Lincoln County Patriot. What's this season mean?
You'll always be better.
Absolutely. Matthew, congratulations, our Inter-County Energy lineman of the game. Now let's go to the kicker, Brody Baker. We've seen you knock down some PATs. We've seen you, in big situations. Also had a tackle tonight, a touchdown saving tackle. Yeah. But you tied the school record for most field goals kicked in a game, made in a game, I should say. We was hoping you'd get that third and break the school record. You tied Boone Baird from back in the early 2012 or somewhere in that range. Man, stepping up big tonight.
Yes, sir. We just got to thank Johnny and Brennan, my snapper and holder. I mean, what we all say, snap good, hold good kick. I mean, one of us mess up, we all mess up. So, I mean, if Brennan didn't get that ball down, we couldn't be here today.
And it's a team operation, no doubt about it, for everything to go in. But, I mean, you were kicking it 30, 40 yards. It would have been good from 40, maybe even 50. I mean, you were booming it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that first one I made, I'm pretty sure it was 31 yards. And it just felt like it probably could have gone over 40. Oh. And that second one, I mean, if it was a yard back with that distance, I mean, I don't think it was going in a yard back. So we got that.
Hey, it goes in. That's all that matters. Congratulations, Brody. All right, now we'll talk to our Lincoln County DailyNews.com play of the game, and that goes to that final offensive play just to pick up the first down. Walk us through that final play. A first down seals it, wins it. You don't get the first down, they have an opportunity. What's going through that last play?
Yeah, it was a design to roll out to the left, and they kind of sealed me off, and I had nothing over there to the left and just kind of went the other way, and it was open.
And something about Nicholasville, you're tossing the ball around really good. I mean, you look good tonight. Of course, not a whole lot of passing attempts in the second half just due to trying to get the clock going and stuff, but tonight.
Yeah, it's been pretty sore from the last week, and I've just been having to battle through it.
And then one final question. We'll let you go celebrate with your team. And, of course, you're 5-0. That's awesome. You heard Coach Rogers talk about, first time it's been done, I think, back-to-back since 1988, I think. A huge accomplishment there. But 5 is nothing because, I mean, there's a lot of season left, especially district play. As the leader and quarterback, what's your message to this team going into a tough game next week and even district play after that?
Yeah, we just got to keep our head straight. Can't get too high and just move on to the next game next week always.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Tucker. Thank you. Now the man of the hour, Coach Levi Rogers. Tough one tonight, but you battled through, you came victorious, and moved on to 5-0.
Yeah, proud of the guys. I mean, they fought through it all. Give credit to East Jessamine. They battled us all the way in, had a good game plan, but we got to go find our defense somewhere. The way we're finishing these games, especially on the defensive side, is not winning football, so we got to get it fixed.
And then, we talked with Reed and Matthew Sneed. Reed over 200 yards rushing tonight, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he was a force. But, you talk about just controlling that line of scrimmage. It seemed like it was back and forth. At times I thought East Jessamine was winning, but as the game went on, your big boys up front took care of business, gave running lane for Reed. He credited Drake Willoughby for some kick-out blocks. The ground game was phenomenal tonight.
Yeah, we thought we would like you mentioned, Drake, you got to give him all the credit in the world. The blocks he was laying out there coming in. I told Reed he better give him some love after them 200 yards. So, big night. The offensive line was getting after it like they always do. We're all pleased with offense performance, but the defense, that's not who we are. We got to be better.
Absolutely, Coach. And, 5-0 back, or first 5-0 started since 98, I should say. I had that wrong a while ago. But as before I was born, maybe you two.
98 we went 5-0?
88, I'm sorry. 88. But, that's a long time ago. And last year you started 4-0. Kind of took a tailspin down. What's the message to the team now? I mean, the schedule gets tougher. There's no question about that. But this is a really good football team. And, what's your message to the team going into this week and then district play?
It's stay focused. Last year, and like Tucker mentioned it's not get too high. We've been patted on the back. We've patted on the back all last week. We got to ignore that stuff. The senior leadership's got to step up. We got to stay focused, keep getting better at football because, like you mentioned, the teams we're playing is going to keep getting better. I mean, I think we got Franklin's ranked either 1 or 2 in 4A coming in next week. So we play 2 of the top 3 or 4 teams in 4A in the next 3 weeks. So we better be getting better. We better focus. And like I said, we got to get back to the drawing board on defense because we're not going to win any games playing defense like that.
Absolutely, Coach. We'll go celebrate the teams. Congratulations. Look forward to talking to you next week. Back to you, Brad, from the field.
Lincoln County wins it tonight 40-37 over East Jessamine. A thriller finish capped off by our Lincoln County Daily News.com play of the game. A Tucker Foster scramble on 3rd and 9 to convert it for a first down. A quick look at some stats before we sign off. Lincoln County finished with 370 total yards on 50 plays, 247 on the ground, 123 through the air. They were led by senior Reed Curlis, 228 yards rushing. They got 14 from Tucker Foster, 5 from Drake Willoughby, and a couple of runs from Foster. And Willoughby came at big times, converting on touchdowns and big 3rd and 4th down runs. Good job from those guys. But the bell cow tonight was Reed Curlis with those 228 yards. Foster did have 123 through the air on 7 completions. Bob Floyd, 5 catches for 62 yards, 1 catch for Pendergraft and 1 for Curlis, as Lincoln County wins it here tonight, 40-37 off East Jessamine. Brody Baker also 2 made field goals. Lincoln County moves their record to 5-0 for the first time since 1988. Next week they'll host Franklin County at home, a top 5 opponent coming into Death Valley to play the 5-0 Lincoln County Patriots, expecting a huge crowd, and Stanford KY next Friday. That's going to do it for us. For Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney, Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream, Tim Estes back in the studio. We appreciate you tuning in for a Lincoln County victory, 40-37 over East Jessamine. If you're traveling home, please do so safely. You've been listening to Lincoln Athletics on WPBK FM 102.9.
You've been listening to high school football on WPBK FM 102.9, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game was also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center. By Carroll Hill, attorney at law. By Cedar Creek Dental and Lincoln Plaza Shopping Center. By Coleman's Drugstore and Deli, a Health Mart Pharmacy. By Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor. By Danville Office Equipment, making work easier. By Durham's Grocery, big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Intercounty Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. By Michaela King, Kentucky Farm Bureau.